हाँ. Students, students, please settle down. Good afternoon to our esteemed delegates, honored guests, professors, and my fellow mates. I, Ayushi Prakash, and my co-host, Deepika Sundrial, on behalf of Amity Institute of Organic Agriculture, extend a warm and hearty welcome to each one of you to the Industria Academia Meet 2023, wherein academia and industry converge for shared knowledge or innovations in progress. We have the honor of hosting distinguished speakers whose expertise spans the realm of academia and industry. Without further ado, let's commence the session.
I'm genuinely delighted to see such a diverse and distinguished group of individuals representing various fields within agriculture, including, including farmers, recruiters, policymakers, industry experts, and technology innovators, among others. Your presence here is a testament to your commitment to driving positive change and embracing innovation within the agriculture sector.
Firstly, I have the honor of introducing the visionary behind the Industry Academia Meet, our esteemed founder, President Sir, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, our Honorable Vice President, Dr. Atul Chauhan, Sir, our Vice Chancellor, Ma'am, Dr. Professor Balwinder Shukla, Dr. Nutan Kaushik, Ma'am, Director General Food and Agriculture Foundation, our joint coordinators, Dr. Sangeeta Pandey, Ma'am, and Durgesh Kumar Tripathi, Sir, and our respected delegates and our respected professors.
Light symbolizes brightness and prosperity, as sunlight expels the darkness of might. Similarly, blessings brings our life prosperity and happiness. To make this session a blessed one, invoke Goddess Saraswati by kindling the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. To seek the blessings for the same, I invite our honorable guests, the Director General of Amity Institute of Food and Agriculture Foundation, Dr. Nutan Kaushik Ma'am, and joint coordinators of Amity Institute of Organic Agriculture to kindle the lamp, followed by Saraswati Bandana. Beginning the session with utmost knowledge and wisdom, I would like to call our joint coordinator, Dr. Sangeeta Pandey ma'am, to address the session.
So, very good afternoon to all dignitaries, faculties, and students. Good afternoon, students. Right? PPT है ना? गरिमा PPT नहीं लगा है? हाँ, sure. So I am very delighted today to welcome all the panelists to Amity University, Uttar Pradesh. In this. So actually, with the blessings of our founder president, our chancellor, and guidance of our vice chancellor and our DG, Dr. Nutan Kaushik, the Industry Academia meet has become like a tradition of Amity Institute of Organic Agriculture. And every year we are celebrating this. And this has been very helpful to our students. And our commitment, this shows our commitment to foster collaboration between academia and industry. And that is very much reflected in this annual event. And as we embark on a journey of knowledge, exchange, innovation, and sustainable practices, I encourage you all to engage actively, forging connections that transcend the boundaries between theory and applications. So together, let us explore avenues for growth, development, and the advancement of organic agriculture all across the country. And your presence, all dignitaries, your presence here today is a testament to the importance of bridging the gap between academia and industry. And I'm confident that discussions and interactions and various deliberations during this event will pave the way for meaningful collaboration between Amity Institute of Organic Agriculture and industry. So I wish you all a very productive and inspiring Industry Academia meet. So very briefly, I would like to introduce about our institute. So actually, the motive of Industry Academia meet is to enhance the academic offering to meet the current industry needs and to facilitate a platform for placement and SIP of our students beside a corporate exposure and build up a long-term industry academia relationship. This is an opportunity to present the current curriculum to our invited guests and invite their valuable feedback so that we can incorporate all these suggestions in our various programs. Other than this, this is inspiration for our young generation, especially our final year students, because all our industry guests share their experiences of their industry journey. So Amity Institute of Organic Agriculture was established in the year 2005. And the Amity Institute of Organic Agriculture is one of the unique institutes in which organic name is there in the name of the institute only. And it is first of the kind in the country and very few in the world. Amity University is known for academic excellence, quality research, international linkages, and strong industry interface. That has created a history under the ever-dynamic leadership and massive support of our founder president, the finest visionary, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan. So we offer these programs in our institute, that is BSc Honors Agriculture, MBA in Agriculture and Food Business. And I'm very delighted to announce that this year only, we have started this MSc in Agriculture Extension and Communication. So we have taken feedback from all industry people, and we got very good review about this course. Other than this, we offer MSc in Agronomy and PhD in Agriculture. So the 4 pillars of our institute is that we have international collaborations. We consistently strive to achieve academic excellence through well-mapped program structure for strong academic trade. Other than this, we perform quality research that various national and international funding is there. with the institute, and we have strong industry linkages with our institute. Other than this, we have already implemented the NEP 2020, although most of the agriculture universities yet to formulate their plan and policy to implement the guidelines of the NEP. But in 90% of the curriculum, we have implemented this. And this ensures the holistic and multidisciplinary education. We also have introduced credit bank and credit transfer facility. We have flexible curriculum and creative combination of subjects. We have multiple entry and exit points with appropriate certifications, and we have credit-based courses. And in some cases, we have projects in the area of community engagement and services, environmental and value-based subjects. So our students are placed in various industries. Other than this, we have well-equipped laboratories. Other than this, we have organic farm also, in which we provide hands-on experience to our students. These are infrastructure facilities which are there in our institute and our domain. This is organic farm, where we have this agrivoltaic system. We regularly provide extension activities, and I'm happy to announce that our institute is also coordinator of the Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, which is the flagship program of the Government of India, in which our students regularly interact with the farmers, and they not only they get ideas from the farmers, but at the same time, they have also been valuable in demonstrating various technologies to the farmers as well. These are the various activities. Other than Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, our university and our institute is also part of the various other flagship program of the Government of India. And in our own small and little way, we are contributing in the development of the country by associating with various programs like Swachh Bharat, Digital India, Make in India, Fit India, Mulya Prabha, and Unnat Bharat. These are various projects which has been sanctioned to us by DST, DBT, and other national and international organizations. So we have funding from these various organizations. Other than this, we have provided accorded honorary doctorate, professorship, and awards to various luminaries which are there across the world. And recently, we have this year only, we have given this honorary doctorship to Dr. R.J. Agrawal. These are the various international journals in which our faculties and our students do research and publish their research papers. These are some of the books which has been published by our faculties, by international publications. And we have MOU with PERPAN, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, and Agricultural Skill Council of India. We also have international collaboration with various international universities. And we have full-fledged this study abroad program in which our students go to different countries and they get make country report, and other than this, global exposure is given to our students through study abroad program. We have various clubs through which every month or every week, we keep on organizing various activities through these clubs. Our students have received various awards from various institutions. And we have very strong alumni, and we have more than 2,000 alumni across the world. And we regularly conduct various activities, and I'm very proud to say that most of these alumni are connected to their alma mater. And the mandatory industry internship to impart industry-specific training and make them industry ready is very much integral part of the curriculum. And in the 8th semester of our program, BSc Honors, we have RAWE program in which industrial attachment is mandatory. Other than this, our students are placed by all these industries, and we are very thankful for that. And our students are also doing wonderful in all these industries. We do have collaboration with these universities. These are some of our notable alumni, although there are many more, but we could fit only few in the slide. Our students have like started their own startup, and they have started some companies also. And this Academic Excellence Award 2019 Amity University received by our DG and our Vice Chancellor. And we have received various research presentation award. So thank you so much. This was brief introduction about our institute, and I welcome all dignitaries to please come on dais and share your ideas. Thank you so much.
I request our esteemed delegates, Mr. C.S. Shukla, Mr. Anjan Mandal, Mr. Kamal Kumar, Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav, and Mr. Vinod Goyal, along with our joint coordinator, to join us to the dais, along with Dr. Nutan Kaushik ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your knowledgeable words. Next, I would like to call Dr. Nutan Kaushik, ma'am, Director General of Amity Institute of Food and Agriculture Foundation, to come up and extend a warm welcome to our respected delegates.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, good to see that you are still awake after the lunch. That's great to see. Yeah. Uh, I would say that you students are very lucky that in your days we are having the event called Industry Academia Meet, which is actually meant only for you, because the academia and industries are meeting together to shape the future of this globe, of this India, in form of you, because you are our future. Who is the future of India? You. The youth is the future of India. And to give the shape to this youth of India, we are now thinking, we are deliberating together with our industry how to give the best opportunities to you, how to enhance your skills, how to give the placements and jobs, entrepreneurship models to you. So this is how we are contributing by organizing this industry academia meet, that academia together with the industry, because academia can only impart the skills and give you the skills by giving you the syllabus. But industry, it is the industry who's going to ultimately where you are going to use your skills. So what are the skills which are required by the industry? This is very important to know. Academia must know what are the skills which are required by the industry and where are the future avenues. This is also important for you as well as for the academia. That's how this event is very important. So now, with these words, I would like to thank each one of our panelists who are sitting over here. The industry is expert. I would like to call upon them on behalf of our Honorable Founder President, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan, our Chancellor, Dr. Atul Chauhan, our Vice Chancellor, Ma'am, Dr. Balvinder Shukla, Ma'am, on my personal behalf, on behalf of each of my colleagues, my Sangeeta and Dr. Durgesh, each one of them, I would like to welcome you to this Industry Academy meet. I'm very thankful to all of you that you agreed to contribute to this cause of for the progression of this of our students in the and I think all of us as at one of point of time has remained a student, and we know how important is to be in touch with the industry at this particular age, and realizing that importance only, I think you must have accepted this invitation which is extended by MIT University. So we're very grateful to you that you have spared your valuable time to come over here and interact with our students and give them some kind of guidance and paths and where they should go forward to. So with this, I would like to welcome Mr. Kamal Kumar, who has been our guiding us for many years. Kamalji, thank you so much for coming over here, as you have been always doing it. Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav, Mr. Chandrasekhar Shukla, Mr. Vinod Goyal, Mr. Durgesh Chandra, Mr. Dominic Sir, and Mr. Sarfaraj Khan, Mr. Dr. Vijaya, Mr. Anjan, Mr. Rishabh Chaudhary, and so on. So I'm very grateful, all of you, that you have spared your time and come over here. I would just like to say that at MIT University, our Honorable Founders President is very, very attached with the agriculture domain. Right from the beginning, like in 2005, when the university was established, agriculture was part and parcel of the university. Nowhere you will see that a private university is having the agriculture. In 2005, nobody even thought of the university, private university, forget about the agriculture. At that point of time, he introduced this agriculture as a subject because it's very close to his heart. And not only starting the program, academic program, he had established 6 centers, research centers, to develop the technologies and giving to the farmers. Like we have a dedicated MBT Institute of Extension Services, which gives the technologies to the farmer. Dr. Neetu Singh is sitting over here. He is working day and night with the farmers. We all are working day and night with the farmers, giving them the technologies. And our students are being benefited by that. Because when we are working with the farmers, our students also get the exposure. And with the help of, not only with the help of industry, but also with the working with the farming community. And then he established an MIT Center for Soil Science. Likewise, we have 8 research center of excellence. We have Center of Excellence in Post-Harvest Technology and Cold Chain Management. Why? Because we want to be the #1 in innovation, and we want to be the #1 in giving the quality education to the students. The students can only get the quality education when they are exposed to the research and innovation which are happening and to the best of the best facilities which are available in the world. So, as Dr. Sangeeta Pandey has showcased in the slide, that in agriculture domain, we have Dr. Durgesh Tripathi, who is among the top 1% of the world most cited scientists. So we have that kind of great scientist. Dr. Sangeeta Pandey herself is a great scientist. We have galaxy of the scientists who are contributing to the growth of this domain. And now, with great confidence, I can say that we are much, much, much better than any other private universities, whereas if we come to the talking about the agriculture, we have 65 patents in agriculture. We have more than 500 publications with good impact factor. We have executed projects worth more than 50 crores in agriculture. And recently we have been awarded this FPOs also, Farmers Producer Organization, where MIT University is hand-holding 7 FPOs. So these FPOs are giving can be an opportunity point for the students and the industry and the faculty to work, to give the solutions to the farming committee with whom we are working. So yesterday only we were talking in the Agriculture Today organized a session. They are celebrating their 25th year of anniversary, and they kept a session on Industry Academia Meet. Again, the same session was discussed yesterday in hotel holiday in Aero City, and there everybody, it was the same. How the Industry and Academia can meet? They can meet only in three ways. One, by doing this, they can help in curricular development, they can help in internship, or they can help in joint innovation. So these are the three ways by which industry and academia can meet. And there's, in NEP, there's a tremendous scope with because NEP emphasizes on hands-on experience. And where the students will get the hands-on experience only when they are attached to the industry. So industry and academia together can do wonders by providing the solutions, innovative solutions to the society and to the farmers, and there are many problematic areas where we can work together. And I look forward to those kind of suggestions coming from each one of you, like how we can collaborate together, not only in enhancing the syllabus, skills, identifying the skill gaps, and identifying the future area, but also the future area of collaboration as far as the innovation is concerned. So with these words, I would like to stop over here because the time, there's a paucity of time, and I would not like to take much of your time. But I look forward to the deliberation in terms of the outcome in terms of like how we can collaborate together for the betterment of our youth, that is our future of India. Thank you so much. Since I had to go for, I'd like to apologize to each one of you that I will not give you questions. Therefore, not, but I will leave them now. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable insights.
Moving ahead, our first speaker is a luminary in the industrial sphere, Mr. Kamal Kumar. Mr. Kumar is an eminent individual in the agriculture industry, working as an advisor at Dhanuka Agritech Limited, wherein he has held substantial experience of 26 years. With a wealth of research and publications, he has been a driving force in shaping the industrial landscape in agriculture. A linguistic with command over various Indian languages, he traveled the length and breadth of the country exploring agriculture in different agrochemical zones. He is a postgraduate from a Faculty of Management Studies at Delhi University. He's a visiting faculty in some of the top B schools of the country in agriculture, namely Manage Hyderabad, Winnicom Pune, NIAM Jaipur, IAMB Bikaner, IIPM, and Amity, holding 44 years of experience in sales and marketing with a diverse portfolio. He is also a life member of National HRD Network. Presently, he is working as a senior general manager and looking after recruitments and training for the company. Please put your hands together in welcoming one of the pioneers of agriculture industry, Mr. Kamal Kumar.
Good afternoon to all of you. Thank you, Amity Institute of Organic Agriculture, Amity Group of Institutions, all under the able leadership of Dr. Ashok Chauhan, Dr. Atul Chauhan, our Director General, Dr. Nutan Kaushik, Dr. Sangeeta Patil, and all my colleagues, highly knowledgeable colleagues sitting on the dais. Welcome you all for this industry academia meet, which perhaps my association goes way back from 13 years continuous with Amity. It started somewhere in 2010 when I first met Dr. Kaul, who was from PAU and joined as Dean in Amity Institute of Organic Agriculture. And it is the brainchild of Dr. Chauhan. Friends, agriculture that we are all going to talk about, and the subject also in this industry academia meet, It's the backbone of Indian economy. One of our great leaders said, India's culture is agriculture. Who said this? India's culture is agriculture. Okay. Our first Prime Minister, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, he said India's culture is agriculture. Many things are being said, Annadata. People also say that in Telugu, I will say, some of you, if can understand, Raitu bagundiya, me bagundi. If the farmer is happy, I am very happy. Punjab also they say, Jimidar pai, je ek khush ho gaye, to manu koi dikkat hi nahi. So that's all being said. And we are proud of our great scientists, academicians, researchers, who have seen our journey from 1950, where it was total 50 million tons of food and, production, cereal production in India, now to around 337 million tons. Great achievement. And thanks to the father of this revolution, which is Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. We were fortunate to hear yesterday only Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, who came and we were celebrating. I happened to have met Dr. Swaminathan on 3 occasions. And on one occasion, it was a meeting for about 15 to 20 minutes of interaction discussing about agriculture. We have come forward, and today we are self-sufficient in food. We are self-sufficient in food, but not on nutrition. Not on nutrition. See, when we are talking about how many people can afford nutritional food, 78% of the rural folk cannot afford nutritional. It is very costly. Despite the fact it is less costlier than what it is in US. US it is costing per day, per person, more than $9. More than $9. In India, it is far lesser, but still we cannot afford. In our productivity analysis, vis-a-vis world, we are still to cope up on many different crop segments, maize, oilseed and pulses. The technology needs to be disseminated. So many slogans are being coined, disseminating technology from lab to land. But it's all right. But what happens actually? What is the ground reality? The ground reality is here still we are far away. We are far away. Why? People like you, having studied, must come forward to help the farmer understand. Some people say, what can I do? I have done BSc Agriculture in MIT. After then, I have done MBA in agribusiness. Farmer is illiterate. How can I talk to him? Farmer may be illiterate, but he's very wise. He is very wise. You can afford to lose 1 year by not studying. Farmer cannot afford to lose 1 year of crop loss. So friends, when we are discussing, there are various means: smart precision agriculture, weather forecasting, drone technology, ultra low volume spray, then artificial intelligence in agriculture. All these innovations are taking place one by one. But the states who are really been progressing, like productivity of wheat in Punjab, it is way ahead than the state where we are at present, UP. The gap is 10 quintal. In paddy also, the highest paddy producing districts like Koppal or East Godavari. We had to cope up. They have about 38 to 40 quintals, wherein many other states it's just 24. Making laurels of, saying that we, we have reached an export of 50 billion US dollars. What we are exporting? We are exporting only wheat and rice. That's all. So when most of the industry have been shrinking, it is only agriculture who has shown a positive growth of about 3.8%. And from 15% of total contribution of agriculture to GDP, today we have from 15 to 18.3%, a positive sign. But what it was in 1950s, it was 50%, 55% higher contribution of agriculture to GDP. The other sectors have grown, like manufacturing sector. If you develop a passion for your profession, मिट्टी की गंध से इस खुशबू को सीख लीजिए, then only you are going to be successful in life. With these words, once again I thank Amity and invite all my other colleagues also to share their experiences, their knowledge with all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insight and wisdom. It's an honor to get knowledge from you, and we are delighted to have you as a chairperson of the session. Thank you so much, sir.
Next in the panel, we have Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav, who shares a rich experience of 14 years in commodity research and market intelligence, currently working at McDonald's Pels Global Commodity India Private Limited. He has led various projects on agricultural commodities, their DSS crop tools and technical analysis, and also acted as a key member in tying up with the government clients. At strategic levels, he assisted in the curation of analytical dashboards and mobile app solution for the agri-market. Let us all, with a huge round of applause, welcome Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav to the dais.
Thank you. Thank you, Amity. So as Dr. Kaushik rightly says that 10 or 12 years ago, there's been like no industry academy meet is being there when we are being as in a college. So for us, the office work is being like presentation, Excel work, Word, all those things. But now as in a generation of internet and all, you can know that what are the tasks and what are the recent trends are being there, how you can skill up your skills and all those things. So first, I would like to thank Amity to invite us in this industry academy. And to be very honest, if anything is being error in this presentation, so Shukla ji, your students are there. So we are basically first we come up with an introduction of ourselves. At McDonald's Pels, can I put them in? Thank you. So to introduce ourselves, McDonald's Pels, yesterday itself we have been completed about 41 years. We are being like one of the largest brokerage houses in the farm products. That's the raw commodities all over the world. We are working in the 16 key origins countries. We are being like headquartered in USA. So all the key commodities like it's in grains, pulses and oilseeds, we are being in there. Now we also have a research subsidiary that's AGA Labs. Under that we do the market intelligence of the commodities. So basically, we do the we simplifying the information with the simplifying insights and with the numbers and logics to the sentiments. Because market is being like, for us, market is in a price volatility and it is being very fluctuating. So you have to come up with a logic and you have to convey your clients about the logics that how the market will go in a near term. So we have certain products, periodicals and all those that you can discuss with your seniors. Last year that we have two seniors with us. So they are doing great job. And for us, it's in a 24/7 market. Like when India sleeps, USA wake up. And anything happens in the seaboard is directly impacts our markets. So to start on the topics, like in a smart agriculture, like in 70s, we are doing the mostly the manual works are being there. Then we come upon the machinizations. Then there is the techniques like automatic agriculture is being there. But now we are being working on the unmanned agricultures. So that's the thing. But to be very honest, come on the basic sides. Our earth land size is not going to increase, but our population is going to increase. Currently, we are being at around more than 8 million. By 2050, we will be at around 10 million. So you require more food. 56% of the food is more food will be required in the coming 2 decades. Is our arable land is going to increase? No. We almost utilize every possible things. Either we have to go for forest cuts and we have to limit our urbanizations. So that is truly not going to happen. Then there is a solutions that is being mostly discussed that on a plant-based product. That plant-based product doesn't mean that you are being truly vegetarian. That's plant-based products is being like in the milk, that's a soya milk or almond milk is there. Or for the meat, there's a tempeh is there. So that's a soya byproduct. These kind of the things are being in the markets and the market is growing at a very good pace out there. So you can see there's a nice case study that to produce one pound of this meat, you have to consume 16 pound of a grain. So that's a thing like you can switch to these plant-based products. Now come to the Indian side. We, the most populous country. Now we are the 5th largest economy. By 27, we are aiming towards the 3rd largest and with an aspiration that 2047 will be a developed country. As you all are in a generation of internets and all that you know about the UPIs and all. So now you are being more focused on quality of the product or quality of the food. In India, we are being 80% deficits, 80% of our population is being deficit in the protein. But now we are being going to aware about these things. And now the question is not about the availability. Now the question is about the quality and the protein. So we are being more focused on the protein side. Now, what you all know is that India is a vegetarian country and all. But if you see the figure, our national average of a vegetarian is 29% in 2014. But in 2021, it's decreased to 19%. Don't worry that we are vegetarians are not going to be an endangered species and all. Okay. But there are the benefits all there. That what are the benefits like in a pandemic, we can prevent the pandemics to switch to the plant-based things. There's a globe for our earth. There's a lot of benefits are being there that we can allow the agriculture space. Like most of the agriculture produce like either it's a soya bean or maize. They are mainly used for the animal feeds. 60% of Indian maize is being used in the feed for the poultry. So if we can go for the not for the animal and go towards the plant-based diets and all. So there's a more availability of our agriculture lands that we can go for the other like pulses and all. So and we can save water and reduce the planet emissions also. Okay, first, how many of you are well aware of the plant-based products like soya milk is there in the market or any one of you ever tested those things? Not about the flavored thing. There are the soya milk is there. There is the like various products are soya chunks you might know and all those. So this is a case study of Statica, where you can see that 16 to 54 years of person, more than 50% people knows about the plant-based products, and they are moving towards it. They know the awareness is there. Now the question is about the pricing and all those things. So that's the industry has been working on this. That chart shows you the growth. So as a student, you have various aspirations from which fields that to which field you want to go and all. So that's the aspirations that from 2021, the industry is around $685 billion, but it's aimed to be at more than $10,000 billion by the 2033. And there will be a main share of dairy and meat. Now come upon the basics. What are the macros that currently we have? You can simply see that in a cost of a vegetarian thali and a non-veg thali. So you can see that the price sensitive market and in the lower prices of the vegetables, and due to that our veg thali is being relatively cheaper than the non-veg. And apart from that, there are the various macro environments in the market, the price fluctuations that we are talking about, the agri commodities. Government decision this year mostly being on the election centric. So there's an general elections in the 2024, the release of the PDS, public distribution, that recently our PM has been announced that for the next 5 years, we will distribute the grains at a subsidized or at a free rate. Then the potential of high pulses inflation is being there. El Nino. El Nino is a weather event that generally happens in the 5 years of a time. So El Nino hampers our crops very badly because that comes up with a higher temperature and uncertainty in the rains. So our outputs can going to be hampered. Then there is a global supply concerns are also there. There is a fights. You can see that the war is being there in the Ukraine, Russia. Then Red Sea vessel is being there. So these are being the various factors that as an industry person, you have to focus when you are being procuring something or when you have to be aiming towards some commodities. Okay, so simply this chart is an index of Indian wheat market. You can simply see that the prices at some 95% level, and now they surge to 140% above. What are the factors out there? So if you can simply see the price fluctuations out there, so it's a very much higher volatility is being there. When you set up in a field or you are being a manager in somewhere, so you have to take the considerations of the price fluctuation, because either you are being procuring some raw commodities or selling the finished product. So your price are being dependent on the raw commodity sourcing. So there are the various factors that impair, these are being like affected the prices. So to simplify this thing, that prices are mostly impacted by supply side factor and the demand side factor. Supply side is being from where I am getting the supply. Supplies, you can say that the area, production and yield. Area, how much area is being farmer is going to plant. Like recently we visited the Gujarat. Gujarat has the Rabi crop season. Now, I hope you all knows about the Rabi season that now, so in Rabi season, chana is there the mainly major crop. But this year, jeera prices are at 4 times higher. So farmers shift towards. Everybody goes that if I have an industry and some of my product is going to be on a higher sale or will give me some better return. So farmer took those decisions. So as a procurement manager person that sourcing some commodities, you must aware about what are the crop cycles are being there. Then on the demand side, you see that you must heard about these yellow peas import is being allowed in India. Yellow pea, we do not consume directly, but we consume it in the manufacturing of besan, the ingredients of the besan. The chana flour is majorly used, but as we have a lower availability of the chana, then we are being moving towards importing the yellow peas. So these are the cycles that from which, or even you all know. Yes, yes, sir. With 7 minutes. No issues. So, like how we start analyzing these things. So like there is a crop calendar is being harvesting and the sowing season. So with the crop calendar, you can know that from where or which countries you can get availability of the crops. At an arrival time, the arrival pressures or the new crop pressure is being in the market. So the prices you can get at recently, you can say relatively at a lower prices that you can source those commodities. These are the some S&Ds that we work on, that how much crop is being there in the global world and what are the production estimates are being there and what are the demand estimates are being there. So you say, sir, okay, done. So what the smart agriculture is doing in our field of market intelligence and all. So earlier, like data is being not available in the agriculture field from the farmers that how much area is they planted or not. Now there is lot of data is being there. How to manage those data? When we used to do the crop surveys for the farmers and all, then there is a farmer on a paper form and all, then you have to input them in the Excel form, then you have to analyze. But now all those things are being digitalized. You can have a farmer ID, you can map their, or you can geotag their farms. So from the next year, you do not need to visit that farm again and again. You just need to go there for a ground truthing, that what is being available or how the crop is being seeing me or visible to me through the satellites. I can check randomly at the farm, but not the extensively. So these are the methods or the technologies that we use to collect the data and all. That basically there's a crop, we have the platforms, then data is being there through the AI models, then there's a decisions that an analyst used to do. And then there is a come up of the forecasting team, that how much the price will be, how much the crop will be, the yield estimations, the area estimations. And this is the slide that shows that how we do the geotagging, that we do the estate, then there is a layer-wise studies are being there in the GIS satellites mapping, then we analyze that, then there is a machine learning algorithms are there, which we use to analyze. And ground truthing is really needed the thing, that whatever you see, you have to be in the field. So anyone knows that how we calculate the corn on field, corn yield. So to cut the time, that you have to break the corn in between, then you have to count the number of rows and number of kernels are available in the corn. So that's how that we come up on the test weight of a corn. That's a very seriously like a time consuming thing. But once we do the for a one time or a two times within a ground truthing and the data available on the satellites for the last 5 to 7 years, then you can do it in a very faster speed. So that's all from our side. Any questions about the markets or the commodities that you?
We will have later. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
And we have to do it.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights and wisdom.
Our third speaker is a trailblazer in bridging the gap between academia and industry. Mr. Chandrasekhar Shukla, as of Senior Vice President, Marketing of Crystal Crop Limited, Protection Limited, leading the marketing and brand strategy functions. Mr. Shukla has an extensive and versatile experience in the agri-input industry. His experience ranges from the sales management and product portfolio management to international business development and profit center management. He has been a driving force behind the Crystal Crop Protection Limited creative genius, with a stellar career spanning over the Crystal Group into 2015, and now leads a dynamic marketing division. He has worked with leading firms such as Bayer Lipson Limited, Uganda, BASM, DCM Shriram, and Dhanuka Agritech Limited. Mr. Shukla has been at the forefront of fostering the collaboration between academic institutions and industrial partners. His work exemplifies the synergy that can arise when these two worlds collab. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Chandrasekhar Shukla to the dais.
Thank you. Thank you to Amity University for giving us this opportunity. I am very happy to be here. I'm very glad to see the future of agriculture, those who are studying here. So thank you, Kamalji, for giving this opportunity, and please interrupt me. I should not take more than 7 minutes. Yeah. PDF.
I've known this for the last approximately 2 decades. The first time when I went was in Barakamadu, a veteran of the industry. And fortunately for the company where I am at present, Dharma Agritech Limited, he has done a wonderful introduction of a product which has created not only a havoc, but it's a revolution for control of cypress. That is the product which he introduced, and it is the brainchild of marketing, how the product positioning must be done.
Thank you, Kamalji, for such kind words for me. अच्छा दोस्तों, यहाँ पे मैं हिंदी चलेगी ना? हाँ, क्योंकि अंग्रेजी में ना थोड़ा मुश्किल आती है, मुझे भी मुश्किल आती है। अच्छा बताएं, इसमें से कौन मिलियनर बनना चाहता है? Anybody wants to become a millionaire here? अच्छा, rest of all you want to become a billionaire? Okay, so raise your hands who want to be billionaire. नहीं यार. And rest all? अच्छा, millionaires. अच्छा, okay, millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires. So all of you, those who are sitting here, with my all gut experience, I can tell you, you are sitting at the right place, because first step, what you have taken is a right. You have come into agriculture sector, right? So give a round of applause to yourself, because you are in agri field. अच्छा, आप लोगों ने माइकल पोर्टर की सब पढ़ चुके होंगे, है ना? उसमें से एक थ्योरी है, the theory of substitution, and which is doing all the hangama in the global market. Everything is getting substituted one by another. We were earlier not having even the telephone line, then we had a landline, then the mobile, and then whatnot we are having. So what is happening is actually the substitution. I'm just coming back to this one. So now why this field is very important for all of you? Because is there any substitution to your food? Is there any substitution? नहीं ना, वो नहीं हो सकता, चाहे उसका मेडिसिन भी खाओगे, कुछ भी खाओगे, खाना तो पड़ेगा, right? So there is no substitution. So this is an industry which is going to live as long as human beings are on earth. So you are on the right place. Now, before I come to the presentation, I would just like to say something which is going to be meaningful to you. And the one is, whatever you are learning here, if your learning is not different and which cannot be scaled up and which cannot be monetized, then you cannot become a millionaire, you can't become a billionaire. So you need to have your ideas. Don't get into those analysis to the point of paralysis. Otherwise, from any angle you see, you will see whatever you are doing is right. So just think of your idea. So I will just take another 5 minutes just to take you. What are the challenges in our agri field where it is getting progress? I'm not going to talk about any data because Google Mata is already well versed in that. You can get, and all data can be different. So these are the things of today's world. So what is happening in our agriculture? There are two things: income and productivity. Whenever you ask to the farmer what is happening, is his income increasing? He says yes. because MSP is increasing. Uska kharcha बढ़ गया है. But when you ask, is this the productivity increasing? The answer is no. No. The productivity is increasing very, very slight, very, very marginally. And why? I'm just saying, being an agriculture graduate or agriculture professional, if you just look in, fertilizer is growing by CAGR of 4.5%, 5%. Pesticide is growing by 7.5%, seed 11, 12%, seed replacement ratio is there. All these are going up, but your agriculture productivity is not going up. It is a marginally, it's a 1%, 2%. That is what? So there is a big, big problem. But we are not addressing. आप लोग पढ़ते रहते हैं, एक बहुत अच्छा है जिसमें हम लोग लगे रहते थे. सोयाबीन एक क्रॉप ऐसी है. If you look into the data, India productivity is around 1 ton per hectare, and where the Brazil is 3.5. Our government is spending lakhs of crores, but without any progress on that one. So these are the challenges, and how these challenges can be overcome is through this. We call smart farming, which is also a recent smart farming techniques, etc., which we want to discuss. But how smart farming can work? It can work only when you make smart farmers. Anyone guess what is the average age of Indian farmer? Anyone? Yeah, please. Okay. By the way, this is the half of Europe. India average age of a farmer is around 55, 56, right? And Europe, it is, means half of the farming population is above 65. US, it is close to 60. Now, these are the farmer to whom you want to teach smart farming. So what is the required? You need a smart farmer. और smart farmer के लिए क्या चाहिए? हमें पहले तो smart agri professional चाहिए, which of course we expect you guys are going to be the smart professionals who can make the farmer smart, and then only he can get into. And what exactly is this smart farming? कोई बड़ी चीज नहीं है. Low input. His input cost should be lower and output should be higher. That is what one has to measure. Simple. So what all we can do, and for that there are many things which are coming up. In India, we are talking about, I think Ram Gopal also talked, you also talked about agriculture 3, 4, all kind of internet of things, etc., etc. we are talking about, but it is not reaching where it should reach, because your farmer is not a smart farmer as on date. I'll give a couple of examples. So I'll just skip this one. So why this smart farming is again required? Because we all know, see, the global population by 2050 is going to be 10 billion plus. India population is going to multiply by this. You need 60 to 70% of more food production to feed this population, blah, blah, blah. All those things are required. But what is happening in India, if you just look in, all this input which is getting projected, all these you need some innovation. And then when I call this innovation, so there are two kinds of innovation you are having. One is incremental, and the second one is your radical. I'm not talking about the incremental that is happening, and that is how your incremental growth in arithmetic progression you are getting agriculture produce. But what is required today is your radical innovation, where you need multifaceted technology, database, digital farms, AI-driven intelligence, multidimensional real-time monitoring, disease pest surveillance, lot of all these big words. But when you travel to India and the hinterland, these all elements become rare. It is not visible there. But we say that what is the trend? So let's look into the trend, what you are having. So if you want to do really your farming real smart farming. So you have to produce it differently. That is number one. Using new technology. The second one is use new technology so that your product reaches to consumer with a higher efficiencies. And then the cross learning of industry in terms of technology and applications which has to come, as a result of which you are seeing what is coming is your drone has come in place, data analytic is there, Internet of the Things there, artificial, your intelligence is there, nanotechnology is there. All these are the words which we normally talk in seminar. I'm sorry, but we normally talk in seminar. In field, it's a one-fifth of this you can see. That is what is the fact. Now, what is the required is, with this forum, I would just say one thing. If we can make together agriculture from uncertain business to certain, half of the job we have done. All this thing is not required. If your insurance schemes, the crop insurance is working, it's in place, half of the job is done. We do not know how that is being settled. If we can make the usage of their NPK, half of the job is done. If we can predict or if we can forecast rightly when rain or the rainy days are going to be there, I think half of the job is done. So the whole thing, what is required, what I appeal is from uncertain business to certain business. That is one thing what is very much required. I'll give an example. Drone. In fact, in 2015 only, I was the person who signed an agreement with one of international company in my organization where I come from, Crystal. Waited for 4 years, 2019, nothing came, and then drone policy came. And they were so hasty that within 1 year of its drone policy, they said you start application of a fungicide and insecticide. Nobody was ready, and the government gave you policy. Today, whatever is happening, the people have invested, but despite so much of policy given by the government, the things are not clicking on the ground. What is missing out is favorable policy, which is user friendly. So policy doesn't make sense. If you are having a favorable policy, then it is going to get adopted. I'll give an example of this GM crop. India, when the cotton came, it's today, I think 99% cotton is your GM cotton. The government has to do nothing. Rather, they have cut all the arms, but still 99% farmers are using this because there is a favorable things. There is no need to monitor. There is no need to take so many permissions to the users, and that is what is required. So all in all, bringing technology in every aspect of agriculture and increasing penetration of technology as enabler, these are the things which are required. And I would suggest a couple of directions. So build end-to-end package of interventions, create policy support tailored to local need of the crop and agroecology, foster R&D fundings, which are very, very less right now, and invest in better delivery system, and ultimately make your farmers smart through all the budding agri professionals. That's all from my side. Thank you very much. Any questions you are having, you can take it.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights that have added depth and richness to our industrial meet. And we are truly thankful for your presence today.
To facilitate a dynamic exchange of ideas, we are fortunate to have Mr. Vinod Goyal, Chief Executive Officer at AgriCare Corporation, experienced partner with a demonstrated history of working in a chemical industry. He is skilled in negotiation, business planning, Microsoft Word, marketing and product development. Strong entrepreneurship professional with a bachelor's degree focused in law from campus Law Center, Faculty of Law, Delhi University. He is renowned for his insightful perspectives on the intersection of academia and industry. Let's welcome Mr. Vinod Goyal, who will guide us through a thought-provoking discussion.
मंच पे उपस्थित मेरे साथी, सभागार में बैठे हुए एमईटी की पूरी टीम और सभी स्टूडेंट्स, सबको मेरी नमस्ते। और जैसा इन्होंने कहा कि हिंदी सबको समझ में आती है, तो मैं हिंदी में आपसे बात करना चाहता हूँ। आज की इस मीटिंग में इस इंडस्ट्रियल और स्टूडेंट मीट का मकसद है कि आप लोग जो स्टूडेंट सामने बैठे हैं उनको एक एक्सपोजर होना कि इंडस्ट्री का करंट ट्रेंड क्या है और स्मार्ट फार्मिंग, ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग, इसके ऊपर क्या एस्पेक्ट है। अभी आपको बहुत क्लियरली स्पीकर्स ने काफ़ी अच्छी बातें बताई हैं और जो करंट ट्रेंड है जो आपको लाइफ में आगे देखने को मिलने वाला है वो बताया है। लेकिन आप लोगों से अभी पूछा गया कि हु वांट्स टू बी मिलियनेयर और बिलियनेयर। आप लोग ने जो आज इस हॉल में आने का टाइम दिया है उसमें मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूँ कि आपका मकसद क्या है, आप डायस से क्या जानकारी या क्या उम्मीद करते हो कि आपके साथ शेयर किया जाए इंफॉर्मेशन जो आप लोग को अपने कैरियर बनाने में काम आए। कोई कहना चाहे कोई बात तो मुझे बोले खड़े होके, कोई भी स्टूडेंट, कि आप लोग डायस से क्या उम्मीद करते हो जो ये प्रोग्राम ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया है उसमें आपके मतलब की चीज क्या है जो आप सुनना चाहते हो। एनीबडी फ्रॉम द स्टूडेंट्स, एनी आइडिया? हाँ बोलिए, प्लीज कैरी ऑन। बिल्कुल ठीक, गुड। एनीबडी एल्स? लाउडली, लिटिल लाउडली प्लीज। ओके, बेसिकली इट्स ए कैरियर गाइडेंस, एम आई राइट? कि कैरियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज आप लोग को क्या है। तो सबसे पहले तो मैं आप लोगों को बता दूं कि कोई भी स्टार्टअप यदि स्टूडेंट या फार्मर जो करता है, आप लोग पढ़ के निकलते हो, कोई स्टार्टअप करते हो, किसी कंपनी को ज्वाइन करते हो, इंटर्नशिप लेते हो, उसके बाद आप एक कैरियर ऑप्शन लेना चाहते हो, या कई ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो कि साल 2 साल इंटर्नशिप लेने के बाद अपना स्टार्टअप बनाना चाहते हैं, गवर्नमेंट प्रमोट करती है। उसमें जो है ना, यदि सक्सेस नहीं है तो हम कहीं नहीं पहुंचते। मेरा प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपीरियंस है कि बहुत स्टूडेंट्स हैं यूनिवर्सिटी से निकलते हैं और उन्हें यही पिक्चर साफ नहीं है कि सक्सेस ही चाहिए, फेलियर नहीं चाहिए। और वो टाइम भी निकल गया है कि वो हम लूज करके वो कहते हैं, वो कहाँ क्या कहा जाता है कि हम हार के सीखेंगे ना। क्योंकि आज की तारीख में हिंदुस्तान का फार्मर भी यदि वो सक्सेस नहीं देगा ना तो उसका जो क्रॉप है, जो लॉस उसको आएगा वो भयंकर होगा। तो आपको यदि सक्सेस लेनी है अपने इस कैरियर में तो आपको मैक्सिमम टाइम 2 जगह देना पड़ेगा। एक तो आपके यूनिवर्सिटी की लैब में जो आपको मिली हुई है अभी, उसमें मैक्सिमम टाइम दो, और या आप किसी R&D ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को ज्वाइन करना चाहते हो तो उसकी लैब में मैक्सिमम टाइम दो, और दूसरा आपको फील्ड में मैक्सिमम टाइम देना पड़ेगा। क्योंकि अल्टीमेट एग्रीकल्चर तो फील्ड में ही होगी, वो लेबोरेटरी में या यहाँ बैठ के नहीं होगी। और ये स्टूडेंट जो आप MBT से पढ़ के बाहर निकलते हो ना, वो चाहते हो कि ऑफिस की जॉब मिले या इस टाइप का कैरियर मिले, वो संभव नहीं है। आज ये लोग भी सब जो ऑफिस में बैठे हैं ना, इन्होंने पूछो एक एक करके कितने कितने साल फील्ड में घूमे हैं। मैं प्लांट न्यूट्रिशन से हूँ, इंडस्ट्री से। मेरी प्लांट न्यूट्रिशन इंडस्ट्री स्टार्ट होती है यूरिया के साथ। और यूरिया जब हिंदुस्तान में सबसे पहले इंट्रोड्यूस हुई थी, एक कंपनी हुआ करती थी IEL, इंडिया एक्सप्लोसिव लिमिटेड, उसने चांद छाप यूरिया दिया था। यदि आप लोग फार्मर बैकग्राउंड से हो तो आपके फादर या दादाजी कभी बताते होंगे चांद छाप यूरिया। तो उसके जो सीनियर मोस्ट पर्सन था ना, वो खुद जाके फील्ड में उसकी डेमो दिया करता था, क्योंकि कंपनी चाहती थी कि यूरिया को यूज करना फार्मर सीखे। तो आप लोग को टाइम फील्ड में देना पड़ेगा, लेकिन लैब में भी देना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आपको प्रोडक्ट समझ में आना चाहिए। जिस इंडस्ट्री में आप काम करना चाहते हो ना, उसमें कोई भी इंडस्ट्री हो, चाहे क्रॉप की हो, चाहे प्लांट न्यूट्रिशन हो, चाहे प्लांट प्रोटेक्शन हो, कुछ भी एनीथिंग जो खेत में इस्तेमाल होगा, उसका प्रोडक्ट आपको समझ में आना चाहिए। उसके लिए मैक्सिमम टाइम आपको लैब में देना है। लैब में देके चाहे आप अपनी रिसर्च करो या आप ऑलरेडी रिसर्च प्रोडक्ट की आप फर्दर एनालिसिस करो। अभी मैडम ने भी बोल के गई हैं कि बहुत लकी जनरेशन है जो आप लोग को ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल रही है और ये माहौल मिल रहा है। सर ने भी अभी बोला कि जो पढ़ाई आपने चूज की है एग्रीकल्चर में, ये बेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी है, क्योंकि हम लोग भी कहा करते हैं डेली सुबह खाने को तो चाहिए ही चाहिए। अल्टीमेटली कोविड से भी हम बाहर निकले केवल इस वजह से कि फूड अवेलेबल था। यदि फूड अवेलेबल डेली नहीं होता ना हमारे घर पे, तो हम कोविड से बाहर नहीं निकलते। तो इसमें एक चीज और थर्ड है कि ये जो फील्ड आपने चूज किया एग्रीकल्चर का, इस एग्रीकल्चर को चलाने के लिए एग्रीकल्चर इनपुट्स होते हैं। और मैं इंडस्ट्री की तरफ से आप लोग को ये इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर करना चाहता हूँ कि एग्रीकल्चर इनपुट्स का जो इंडस्ट्री है वो वर्ल्ड में और इंडिया में मोस्ट रेगुलेटेड इंडस्ट्री है। तो इस रेगुलेशन की वजह से इंडस्ट्री हमेशा बॉटलनेक पे मतलब फाइट करती रहती है टुवर्ड्स रेगुलेशन, और विद इन लिमिटेशंस उसे काम करना पड़ता है। तो इसलिए आप लोगों को ये भी ख्याल करना पड़ेगा कि जिस इंडस्ट्री में आप जा रहे हो उसमें आप रेगुलेटेड इंडस्ट्री में जा रहे हो। और नंबर 2, जो फार्मर है उसको सबसे ज्यादा सब्सिडी मिलती है, और वो सब्सिडी भी एक पॉलिसी मैटर है और मिलनी भी चाहिए, क्योंकि उसकी इनकम को बढ़ाने का इसके अलावा कोई तरीका नहीं। तो आप लोग को ये प्रिपेयर होना चाहिए कि जिस इंडस्ट्री को आप टारगेट करना चाहते हो कैरियर के लिए, वो रेगुलेटेड इंडस्ट्री में टारगेट करना चाहते हो। सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, मैंने आपके नाम में भी पढ़ा है कि ऑर्गेनिक एग्रीकल्चर। ऑर्गेनिक एग्रीकल्चर जो है वो बहुत डाइसी सब्जेक्ट है, बहुत वाइड सब्जेक्ट है, और इसमें बहुत कुछ करने की जरूरत है। मैक्सिमम हैज टू बी एक्सप्लोर्ड, और एटलीस्ट नॉर्थ इंडिया के अंदर, क्योंकि ऑर्गेनिक एग्रीकल्चर के नाम के ऊपर बहुत कंसेप्ट जो है ना वो फार्मर लेवल पे भी अभी भी बहुत क्लियर नहीं। इंडस्ट्री को तो पता है, फार्मर लेवल पे क्लियर नहीं है। तो इसमें आपको ऑर्गेनिक एग्रीकल्चर में आप ये एजुकेशन लेने के बाद आपको यदि इस इंडस्ट्री में काम करना है तो आपको ये सोचना पड़ेगा कि ऑर्गेनिक इनपुट्स या ऑर्गेनिक एग्रीकल्चर 100% परफॉर्मेंस दे सके इन क्वालिटी एंड क्वांटिटी ऑफ द प्रोडक्शन जो भी क्रॉप प्रोड्यूस कर रही है। तो आप लोग का जितना भी टाइम अभी यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ने का है उस पर आप फोकस करो कि ऑर्गेनिक एग्रीकल्चर में 100% परफॉर्मेंस कैसे मिलेगी, और जो आप में से सक्सेस हो जाएगा उसका कैरियर बहुत अच्छा बनेगा, क्योंकि ये फ्यूचर है। जिस कैरियर को, जिस सब्जेक्ट को आपने चुना है, ये फ्यूचर है, क्योंकि वर्ल्ड जो है, अर्थ जो है, वो केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर से, केमिकल एग्रीकल्चर से बदल के ऑर्गेनिक में जाना चाहती है। तो आप लोग सही डायरेक्शन में हो, बस चूज करने की जरूरत है। अभी बात हुई स्मार्ट फार्मर, लिखा स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर, तो स्मार्ट फार्मर को बनाना है तो बिल्कुल सही है, हमें स्मार्ट होना पड़ेगा। और वो स्मार्ट ये होना पड़ेगा कि जो भी अपॉर्चुनिटी आप लोग को मिलती है ना उसे छोड़ो मत। मैंने मैक्सिमम देखा है कि अधिकतर स्टूडेंट जो हैं उन्हें ये समझ ही नहीं आता कि हमें करना क्या है। तो आप लोग को जो भी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है उसे छोड़ो मत, उसे पकड़ो, और उसमें जो है आप स्मार्ट बनो। स्मार्ट बनने में और चतुर बनने में बहुत फर्क है। तो आपको स्मार्ट बनना चाहिए। मैंने बहुत इंटरव्यू में देखा है कि वो बच्चे आके ऐसी बात करते हैं कि उनको पता तो कुछ है नहीं अभी कि क्या होना है, और वो पता नहीं कहाँ से ज्ञान लेके आते हैं। तो वो ज्ञान मत लो, लेकिन अपना ज्ञान ऐसा करो कि यू शुड बी स्मार्ट। और जब आप स्मार्ट बनोगे तब फील्ड में जाओगे, जो भी काम करोगे, आप अपना कैरियर बनाओगे, तो वो फार्मर भी आपको कहेगा डॉक्टर साहब। नहीं तो उसके बाद तो बहुत डॉक्टर आते हैं सुबह शाम तक। और जैसे अभी सर ने बोला ना, हमारा इंडियन फार्मर बहुत बहुत समझदार है, वो बेवकूफ नहीं है। वो आपके सामने प्रिटेंड करता है कि मुझे कुछ नहीं पता, सो दैट यू कम आउट विद द बेस्ट इंफॉर्मेशन जो आप उसके साथ शेयर करते हो। हमारे कंपनी के ऑफिसर जाते हैं, इकोनॉमिस्ट जाते हैं फील्ड में, हम भी उनको यही बोलते हैं कि आप उसको बेवकूफ मत समझो, वो बहुत समझदार है, अपने हाथ से खेती करता है। क्या मकसद ये है आप लोग को बताने का कि यू हैव टू बी स्मार्ट, तभी आप स्मार्ट फार्मर कर सकते हो और अपने कैरियर को बढ़िया कर सकते हो। फाइनली बहुत धन्यवाद एमईटी का कि उन्होंने ये अपॉर्चुनिटी दी आप लोग से मिलने की, ये डायस को शेयर करने की। कोई क्वेश्चन आप लोग पूछना चाहें तो मोस्ट वेलकम।
We have
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful insights.
In the realm of agri-tech expert, our next guest stands out to be a beacon of wisdom and innovations. Let us give a warm welcome to the extraordinary Mr. Anjan Mandal, a distinguished individual who has successfully completed his undergraduate studies in physical planning as a renowned school of planning and in agriculture in New Delhi from 1990 to 1994. Following that, he has pursued a postgraduate and master's program in international business at prestigious Institute of Foreign Trade from 1994 to 1996. Mr. Anjan Mandal stands as a seasoned agri-tech expert, nurturing an impressive track record of over 26 years in senior management roles. His entrepreneurial journey has significantly enriched perspective on achieving sustainable business growth. Today, we are privileged to have Mr. Mandal to share his wealth of knowledge and insights with us.
Uh, Thank you for such nice words to welcome me. And I also want to thank everybody present and such a distinguished panel here. We have many distinguished speakers from the input industry, from the research, and I primarily belong to the part of agriculture जिसको कि output industry बोलते हैं. ज़्यादातर लोग जब agriculture की बात करते हैं, so primarily they understand the input part, which is your seed, fertilizers, chemicals, pesticides, etc., advisories, etc. Then you have the research people. But I work in a sector which is called agriculture output. और basically मेरा ये भी मानना है कि agriculture output and market linkages is one of the very important, because unless and until you are able to sell, you can create or whatever. Please pardon my thing. You can create a lot of good stuff, a lot of good chemicals, etc. But unless the produce gets sold, it is really what do you call, like Hindi picture I think Nil Batte Sarnata. Thanks. That's why the government also promotes a lot of minimum support price, etc. kind of a thing. Today I'm going to speak a little bit about smart agriculture, technology, agri-tech innovations kind of a thing. My organization, I belong to a company called Innoterra, which is a Swiss Indian agri-tech company. Swiss हम लोग कहते हैं, हमारा बोर्ड स्विट्जरलैंड का है, मगर सारे हिंदुस्तानी भरे हुए हैं. हम लोग हिंदुस्तान में कम से कम लास्ट के 11-12 साल से काम कर रहे हैं. We have different kind of companies. We work in the milk sector. We have a company called Milk Lane, जो कि every day we buy about 2 lakh liters of milk. दूध हम लोग खरीदते हैं और उसको हम B2B में different dairy companies को करते हैं. Then we have a company called Districo, which is a distribution company. We also have a input companies, etc. So this is, I'd just like to take you through that. मैं particularly नॉन पेरिशेबल्स को बिलोंग करता हूँ. नॉन पेरिशेबल्स मतलब जब एग्रीकल्चर आउटपुट के अंदर भी हम पेरिशेबल, नॉन पेरिशेबल. पेरिशेबल का मतलब जो खराब हो जाता है जल्दी, जैसे फ्रूट्स, वेजिटेबल्स काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग. मैं पर्टिकुलरली नॉन पेरिशेबल में काम करता हूँ. और जो लास्ट में जो बैठे हैं ना, जो एक अपने फोन पे घूम रहे हैं, उनसे मैं क्वेश्चन भी पूछूंगा वो वाले. ठीक है बेटा, मैं पूछूंगा कि पेरिशेबल, मेरा टाइम फालतू का नहीं है. ठीक है, तो मैं पूछूंगा आपसे कि पेरिशेबल क्या होता है, नॉन पेरिशेबल क्या होता है. ठीक है, so I work in the sector of non-perishables, जिसके अंदर मैं non-perishables के अंदर मैं काम करता हूँ. So that is what I do primarily. Again, little bit on my what are the kind of agriculture which we do. मैं also IFT करके कॉलेज इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फॉरेन ट्रेड, वहाँ मैं एग्री कमोडिटी ट्रेडिंग की क्लासेस भी लेता हूँ. So I'm little bit of teacher और मैं अच्छी खास, मैं मतलब आप लोगों के साथ अच्छे से इंटरेक्ट कर सकता हूँ. So please pardon me for that.
जैसे मैंने कहा, हम लोग इनोटेरा में हम लोग बेसिकली भी विद फार्मर्स, एफपीओस के साथ हम काम करते हैं। अब किसी भी फार्मर का जो प्रोड्यूस है, अगर आप कहीं भी जाके फार्मर का प्रोड्यूस खरीदते हैं, उसके प्रोड्यूस से लेकर के आपके टेबल तक आने के बीच में बहुत सारी स्टेजेस होती हैं। दूसरा, आजकल क्या हो गया सर कि हम लोग कोई भी खाना खाते हैं तो हमको सुंदर खाना चाहिए, फल बहुत सुंदर सा दिखना चाहिए, उसमें कोई दाग, सड़े हुए पार्ट्स नहीं होने चाहिए। हम लोग आजकल अपनी आंखों से ज्यादा खाते हैं। वी नीड टू हैव अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल काइंड ऑफ फ्रूट, तो किस तरह से हम किसान का जो माल है हम उसको सुंदर बनाएं, हम किस तरह से उसको कंप्लाइंट बनाएं। तो वी हैव वेरियस कंप्लाइंसेस, वी हैव FSSAI, food safety regulations, we have product information, we have weight information, etc., etc. So this is something which Innotera works with various groups of farmers, जिसमें कि हम लोग काम करते हैं और उनके प्रोड्यूस को आपके तक पहुंचाते हैं। जब मैं फार्मर्स की बात कर रहा हूँ तो वी वर्क विद लॉट ऑफ FPOs एक्सेट्रा। कुछ FPOs जिनसे हम काम करते हैं समथिंग लाइक दिस। हिमाचल में हम लोग हिमाचल का सेब लेकर के आते हैं, हिमाचली के नाम से। आप देखिए, हम लेह लद्दाख से झूले भी लेकर के आते हैं, which is apricots, which we get it. We buy a lot of almonds from Pampore and Srinagar. A lot of different brands we bought. हम किनू लेकर के आते हैं सिरसा से। तो कई सारी चीजें जो हम लेकर के अपने वहाँ सपोर्ट करके हम किसानों को माल आप तक पहुंचाते हैं कई उसके अंदर। दूसरा, हम टेक में क्या से बेनिफिट करते हैं, जो मैंने आपको बताया कि हम FSAI, we help the FPOs meet all these regulations, प्रोडक्ट्स एक्सेट्रा, मार्केटिंग के अंदर क्या कर सकते हैं, ये सारी चीजें हैं। I'm just going to run you down through various slides, not too much of them. Again, promise of quality. How do you ensure that the product which reaches you farmer is quality approved? It is the right pricing, right combination. That is something which we do. We are also working with something which I call as basically farm link. तो हमारा एक टेक है जिसको कि हम farm link कहते हैं। ये हम इनोटेरा प्लेटफॉर्म में काम करते हैं। प्लेटफॉर्म मतलब बिल्कुल रेलवे प्लेटफॉर्म, ठीक है। एक तरह से पैसेंजर आते हैं, एक तरह से ट्रेन जाता है। तो मैं भी एक प्लेटफॉर्म में काम करता हूँ दोस्त। एक तरफ मेरी तरफ बेचने वाले हैं, जस्ट लाइक अमेजॉन। इफ यू जस्ट इमेजिन लाइक अमेजॉन और फ्लिपकार्ट और व्हाटएवर प्लेटफॉर्म्स यू गाइस इंडल्ज इन, so we have a platform where there's a lot of sellers on one side and there are buyers on this side. What we do is basically very simple. We do matchmaking. हम उनकी मैच मेकिंग करते हैं। एक तरफ माल बेचने वाला है, एक तरफ माल खरीदने वाला है, हम उसका मैच मेकिंग करते हैं फार्मिंग के थ्रू। हम लोग हिंदुस्तान में अभी आज की डेट में 5 डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सेंटर हैं, चंडीगढ़, बम्बई, बैंगलोर और भी 2-3 जगह जहाँ पे हम लोग हैदराबाद में कर रहे हैं ये काम। हम लोग 7,500 रिटेलर से जुड़े हैं। जो किसानों का माल हम खरीदते हैं वो अल्टीमेटली हाउ डू वी bring it to you? We bring it through various retailers, chain of networks, which we do. We almost 7,500 metric tons is what we are selling, and like these are some of the locations: Delhi NCR, Chandigarh, Jalandhar. These are the locations which we are doing as of now. As I told you, our solution is like using the technology. We are bringing the farmers and FPOs on one side. We are bringing them on the platform, and we are just connecting them to the buyers. अगर आपने Amazon कहीं से भी आपने मटेरियल खरीदा होगा, so again something similar. So there are a lot of sellers on the Amazon platform. They come and they sell, and then there are a lot of buyers. It's again just a matchmaking. वो अपने प्रोडक्ट ऑफर करते हैं, आप खरीदते हैं। बीच में जो चीज आपको नहीं दिखती है वो है लॉजिस्टिक्स, वो है स्टोरेज, वो है योर टेक। हम उस पूरी चीजों को कोऑर्डिनेट करते हैं। वी ऑल्सो इंश्योर कि जो बेचने वाला है उसको पैसा खरीदने वाले से वो पैसा उसको कनेक्ट हो जाए। So again, some bit of fintech is also involved in that particular transaction process. This is what we do. We give market access, fulfillment services, branding. We also do working capital financing. मतलब अगर आपके पास पैसा नहीं है धंधा करने के लिए, और ये आजकल बहुत सारी कंपनीज करती है। आई डोंट नो आप कितने एग्रीटेक प्लेयर्स को जानते हैं। देहात का नाम सुना है किसी ने? देहात ग्रीन एग रेवोल्यूशन। So you have Dehat, you have VJEC, you have Ninja Kart, you have like so many organizations there. I used to be the senior VP for Dehat like some time back. Again, like most of these organizations, ये लोग खेती में काम मैडम कम करती हैं, बट ये लोग फाइनेंसिंग में काम ज्यादा करती है। ये लोग पैसे देती हैं सप्लायर को और उनका माल पहुंचाती हैं। तो हमारे दिमाग में बहुत सारा जो है कि ये मतलब देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ फिनटेक, financial technology also involved in agritech. So this is what I wanted to bring out in this. We work with various buyers through which we supply. सोनीपत में हमारा खुद का एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सेंटर है दिल्ली के पास, जहां से कि हम लोग वेरी फेमस ब्रांड ऑफ बनाना कॉल्ड हैप्पी बनाना। आप लोगों ने कई सारे बनाना, तो हमारा एक ब्रांड है जिसको हम हैप्पी बनाना कहते हैं। अगेन प्रेजेंट इन ऑल द मार्केट्स। दिस इज ऑन अ वेरी ब्रीफ, आई जस्ट वांटेड टू ब्रिंग टू यू व्हाट इनोटेरा डज। मेरी कंपनी हिंदुस्तान में पिछले 10-12 साल से हमारी कंपनी क्या कर रही है, उसके बारे में आपको थोड़ा बताना चाह रहा था। दूसरा मैं बताना चाह रहा था कि फाइनेंशियल टेक और एग्रीटेक के बीच का किस तरह से कोऑर्डिनेशन होता है। आई जस्ट वांटेड टू गिव यू दैट सम बिट ऑफ आइडिया, एंड आई विल बी हैप्पी टू टेक योर क्वेश्चंस एंड क्वेरीज एंड एड्रेस इट। थैंक यू फॉर टाइम।
Thank you, sir, for your expertise. Has added a symphony of knowledge to our event, and we are grateful for your second row of insights.
With this, I would request our joint coordinator, Dr. Sangeeta Pandey ma'am, along with our faculty members to felicitate our honorable guest. I would request our chairperson.
Okay. Yes, let's take a question.
We had multiple sessions, but if at all, अगर किसी के पास कोई ऐसी प्रश्न है, जिज्ञासा है, inquisitive है, जो जानना चाहते हैं, तो आप अभी बता दें, नहीं तो चाहे ना जब होगा, उस पर individually भी बातचीत कर सकते हैं. But we would like to give you the opportunity to ask questions. Anyway, we had wonderful sessions and
15 मिनट है हमारे पास, जो प्रोग्राम दिया है,
हाँ,
15 मिनट है हमारे पास,
15 मिनट है.
आप 15 मिनट है, सेशन दे सकते हैं अभी, क्वेश्चन आंसर आप
सवालों के जवाब दे सकते हैं. आपने एक चीज शेयर करी, मैं उसके बारे में बताऊंगा. चांद साहब दुनिया के बारे में बताया इन्होंने. इंडियन एक्सप्लोसिव लिमिटेड पंखी कानपुर से जो प्लांट है, वो मैंने देखा. That is the first plant to manufacture urea in India. It was a division of ice guys. Imperial Chemical Industry का एक division था, set up by Britishers, and a very small plant. But let me tell you, the quality of urea that was coming from Jansa is perhaps not meetable even today. IFCO, good to it. 70%, 37% of the total urea is produced in IFCO. The brainchild of our earlier leaders. I would not like to, because we don't want to make any political statement here. But the way progress has taken place, the productivity increase on year-to-year basis. Now it is stalled. The productivity is now getting down. जो 2.2% ग्रोथ की प्रोडक्टिविटी की और CAGR बेसिस पिछले 10 साल से प्रोडक्टिविटी में फॉल आ रहा है. हमारे लिए बहुत चिंता का विषय है कि कपास की प्रोडक्टिविटी हमारी नीचे हो गई है 35%.
So, sir, as you are saying, the productivity is going down, and we are we all are aware and very much informed that we are using a lot of agriculture inputs in terms of chemical. So, what should be the policy of the government, or what should be the responsibility of the industry and academia also, as we know that the main reason of going down the productivity is not the use of agriculture. We have quality seeds, we have every day we are coming up with new molecule of chemicals and fertilizer, but still this fertility is going down. So what could be the, according to you, the exact reason for this?
Would you like to answer?
Dr. Sangeeta, first of all, thank you for bringing such an important question. And this question, I'm sure even the government of India is not able to address. But we all, those who have worked in the field for the last so many years, we do understand where the gaps are. One is, from my perspective, whatever I have seen in the last 3 decades, my interactions with farmers and others, I would say one of the biggest reason is the indiscriminate usage of inputs. Let it be the fertilizer. I'll just ask, anybody knows anything is cheaper than urea in the country? Even the cow dung is today, Amazon yesterday I placed an order, it was almost 40 rupees. But it's a 5 rupees. So what is happening is there is the balance of NPK. What should be there in the soil which is required and what is there, that is a totally imbalance. So what is happening is that any nutrient you are giving, that is not going to the plant. So this is one of the reasons. And I just pointed out also, like agrochemical, again, there is a indiscriminate usage. There is water, which is again indiscriminate. So people tend to think that these input, as much I put it, I will get equally good or proportionate yield. That's not happening. For that, what the board in the recent trend, what we're talking about is your precision farming. Those are still in a very nascent stage. But once that is educated, I'm sure we can overcome. Second part of this is, if you have to improve the productivity, you have to invest your technology. If you are putting your technology in a moratorium, it is not going to work. In India, we had, I can relate it, the cotton production before GM, when it got introduced in India, it was very clear. We were using, the farmer was using very high input. Productivity was not. But the India not only became a self-sufficient, rather we exported. We touched 35 million bales production. But the government again put a stop on that. Now there is no more research happening. There is no more variety going to come. And my day, the seed is one of the thing where you have to replace or revitalize every 4 to 5 years, even if it is high. If you are not rejuvenating, you are not going to get the kind of a result it is required. So though there is a seed replacement ratio improving, but it is a far below. And thirdly, one has to really look into it, what kind of R&D is happening. So I wouldn't like to put an institution in May, but there is a lot of research happening, but the output you take. I can give an example of all the vegetables what you are eating today. Similar kind of a tomato, similar kind of a cucumber, similar kind of a cauliflower, cabbage, and none of these are from any institution, those who are engaged for that. These are the private organizations those who are involved, and the people are accepting. So what is happening is this more investment has to go. My point for this one, the people, those who are supposed to do their work, they are not doing. Rural agriculture extension officers in the whole country, we are spending crores and crores for that, and they are not doing that job, but they are doing other job. So the infrastructure is there, but the misuse of this. So overall, it's not one reason, there are many reasons. One, some of them are structural, some are policy related, some are political, some are occupation. So all this is creating a problem. There is last one more point I have to say. Farmer wants to produce, his productivity has to go up. I raise this point in most of the forum. We don't have a common forum. Pesticide industry is a separate, seed industry is a separate, fertilizer industry is separate. And the farmer, if he wants to improve his productivity, I'm giving him a solution on the agrochemical. If fertilizer fellow is coming, oh, your nutrient is down. And so there is no integrated approach or a solution to the farm, which countries like US, there are agri-advisors, through agronomic advisors. So they are taking a call. In India, it is. So these are some policies, some structural change required so that the people can reach out farmers.
That is there, sir. But one thing, just what I observe and what I feel, that who will come with this proposal to the government and all? Now, industry should also come up that this, we all know that organic carbon across, not only in India, but across the world also. I'm talking about only India, it is decreasing drastically. So no matter how much fertilizer we are adding to the soil, that is not going to help the farmers. But very simple technique, that crop rotation or the incorporation of the green manure in the soil or use of farmyard manure or compost, vermicompost. But nobody, no, not even industry is suggesting. You are very much like right? That chemical industry is thinking different, fertilizer industry is thinking different. But I think it is cumulative responsibility of all of us. Ki what is right thing, we have to propose in front of the government, and that we have to suggest to the farmer. But right now, what we are doing, we are not giving the fact, neither to the government or to the farmer also.
I would like to answer.
Okay.
No, please, please.
The industry is not informing the government of India is incorrect. I have never used the word wrong. It is incorrect. We at periodic intervals have meetings. There is a parliament standing committee on agriculture with 31 members, out of which 20 are from Lok Sabha and 11 are from Rajya Sabha. And periodic, there are meetings, we represent the industry, and I go. Normally, I meet officially the chairman of the standing committee once in a month, almost. So we are meeting the ray of hope, very optimistic figure now I like to share with you. India is at 1.8% growth of CAGR basis in productivity to Ghana. Even though the productivity has come down by approximately 0.9%, what it was. We have reached it, the higher productivity growth was from 1961 to 2007 or 2008. Thereafter it has been, but even if we are able to sustain 1.8%, we have no issues also, because we are ahead of the world average. We are ahead of the world average nowadays will be 1.0. We have reached the saturation level. You cannot produce as much as we want from the same soil. We've never been as there are certain crops where we are far below than world average, like maize we are far below. Oilseed and pulses I have already stated, we are far below. There we need to gear up, and we are doing it continuously. A ray of hope. Just about 7 years back, 3.2 quintals was the productivity, average productivity of Bihar on maize. Today is 5.8, higher in India. Higher in India. It is technological transfers are taking place. Chukaji rightly said that the forum for all input industry, whether it is irrigation or drip irrigation, scientific cultivation, all these have to have a synchronized effect to represent, whether it is fertilizer. Still, we are using far lesser fertilizer compared to China per hectare basis. We are only using 310 grams of pesticide, which is lowest in the world. Perhaps. We have technological transfer in which we are talking about 290 molecules only registered in India, as against about 1190 elsewhere in the world. Even in neighboring countries like Pakistan, number of molecules registered on crop protection, we have 290, they have 463. We are at least 10 years behind than Pakistan in technological transfer, as far as agriculture is concerned. So we are working, government of India is also working, and awareness programs are going on from the industry to the government. The policy must be designed like pesticide management, which is pending for the last 10 years. Not being tabled. Age old, 1968 and 1971. This is, Insecticide Act 1968 and rules framed in the 1971. No change. Even today also India is taking nearly about 5 to 6 years for molecule registration. These are certain points. We are working, we are all optimistic. All agriculture industry is also much work. Industry academia means what is the whole purpose? The whole purpose is to represent the government of India through you people and to us, either on a public-private partnership model that we will advocate. I think we are all working. आपके पास कोई सवाल है? Last question only, because now we are only 1 minute. But very nice, the question posed was very nice and, yes, please.
So as we all know that pests are a major problem for majority of the farmers. So we all know that the pests are a major problem all over the country. So can you just elaborate in what ways IPM strategies can be integrated with smart agriculture to ensure further food security?
Smart agriculture. One example only I will give you is drone, recently been approved. You need 10 lakh drone pilots in India. Who somebody has to train. Somebody has to train. And you people have to come forward to take the drone pilot license. And we are already approaching the university. If at all students want to come forward, let them come. We will help these students and we will even finance them also. We help them to get the finance either done or we finance them also. And once you get the drone license, you will be able to serve the farming community by hiring like Ola or Uber. Drone will be used by the students like Ola, Uber in their specific field. Many such smart agriculture are there, many such, not only this, on artificial intelligence, what we are talking about. Weather forecasting like SkyMet is another organization which has come forward. They are doing a great job. In
एक बात मैं आप लोगों से कहना चाहता हूँ कि अभी बात हुई थी कि एज हमारे यहाँ एवरेज एज क्या फार्मर की, जितने स्टूडेंट्स बैठे हैं और इन्होंने जो पढ़ाई की है और इनको मजा किस चीज में आता है, मॉडर्न एग्रीकल्चर में स्मार्ट फार्मर बनना चाहते हैं। तो सर ने बोला ना कि यदि आप लोग ड्रोन जो जैसे ट्रैक्टर हर गांव में है, हर घर में ट्रैक्टर है ना, ये स्कोप है कि हर फार्म हाउस पे हर फार्मर के ड्रोन हो। वो ड्रोन को फार्मर पर चला नहीं सकता, कौन चलाएगा? ये स्टूडेंट चलाएगा। तो आप लोग का कैरियर बहुत फ्यूचर ब्राइट है कि आप लोग उस दिशा में सोचो, जिसमें काम करना भी आसान है और इसके लिए एग्रीकल्चर करना भी आसान है। एनी अदर क्वेश्चन प्लीज?
इंटरैक्टिव सेशन भी होता है।
सर जैसे हम बात करते हैं एडवांस टेक्नोलॉजी की यूज होती है हमारे एग्रीकल्चर क्षेत्रों में भारत में, तो हम अभी तक देखते हैं जैसे हॉलैंड और जर्सी जैसे देशों में डेयरी फार्म में कैटल्स के दोनों आंखों में वीआर लगा के और उनको जो फीड दिया जाता है उनको ऐसा फील होता है कि वो बिल्कुल ग्रास लैंड में खा रहे हैं, अपना फीड वो टेक कर रहे हैं और इस वजह से उनका जो लैक्टेशन पीरियड है वो बढ़ जाता है और जो उनकी जो यूटिलिटी है वो भी वो बढ़ा देते हैं। तो इस प्रकार की टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे इंडिया में कब तक आ पाएगी? क्योंकि मैं करंटली 3-4-5 साल से जो पढ़ाई कर रहा हूं एग्रीकल्चर के क्षेत्र में, मैंने ये देखा है कि अब टेक्नोलॉजी ठीक है, कृषि विमान आया, कृषि उड़ान आया, हम लोगों ने ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी देखी, लेकिन उस टेक्नोलॉजी के पहुंचने में हमको कितना और वक्त लगेगा? थैंक यू सर।
देखिए इसमें बहुत सारे काम हो रहे हैं। डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एनिमल हस्बेंड्री पूरे भारतवर्ष में इसमें काम कर रहा है। जो चीज नहीं हो, भारत क्या है, मिल्क प्रोडक्शन में नंबर 1 हो गया वर्ल्ड में, नंबर 1 में। थैंक यू डॉक्टर परमेश पुरिया, the amount of work he has undertaken today, our site is around 60,000 crore rupees organization। बहुत कुछ हो रहा है इसमें। आप अमेरिका में जाकर देखिए, पंजाब में, तो आपको पता लगेगा 70 लीटर दूध जो है किस तरीके से हम मशीन के थ्रू उसको लेते हैं, तो उसको कोई मैनुअल नहीं करता। इसी तरीके से यहाँ पर बहुत लंबा ये चर्चा का विषय है जो बता सकते हैं हम। बहुत कुछ हो रहा है। We cannot be at par with Denmark as far as milk is concerned in terms of the technology. But we are already doing it. लेकिन ये भी देखिए कि हमारा कितना बड़ा डेजर्ट का एरिया है, उसके बावजूद भी हम राजस्थान में दूध पैदा लेते हैं। We are not having rainfed irrigation है। आज हमारा 44% एरिया सिर्फ rainfed है, घास भी नहीं हो पाती, फिर भी हम चारा देते हैं। देखना ये है कि चारा कौन सा सोयाबीन इट इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट प्रोडक्ट बट अमेरिका इज एबल टू टेक फ्रॉम अस हम एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं दैट इज सोयाबीन व्हिच वी कॉल वेयर सोयाबीन इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर water as water in for Indian.
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you so much, all the respected delegates, to answer all the questions so great, with so gracefully. And we hope that all the questions of our audience are satisfactorily answered. Now, as we have come towards the end of the first session, I would request our joint coordinator and Mr. Abhishek Shukla sir to felicitate our honorable guest with a memento and a holy Tulsi sapling. So I would request Mr. Kamal Kumar sir, along with all other delegates, for the felicitation.
Students at the back, please maintain the decorum.
Mr. Kamal Kumar sir.
Audience, please show a little bit of enthusiasm. Clap, everyone. Mr. C.S. Shukla. Mr. C.S. Shukla.
Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav.
अच्छा कैमरा
Mr. Anjan Mandal.
और ज्वाइन
And Mr. Vinay Goyal.
Now that we have come to the end of the first session of Industrial Academia Meet 2023, I would like to hand over the mic to Ms. Saloni and Ms. Vinay Pratap to continue further with session 2.
Students, kindly settle down.
Kindly be silent.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Saloni Singh, with my co-host.
Vinny Pratap Singh.
So we'll be proceeding with the session 2 of the event. As we dive into session 2, get ready for more insightful discussions, captivating speakers, and a continuation of the vibrant energy that makes this event truly memorable. Now, I would like to request all the expertise on the dais. Mr. MC Dominic, founder and editor-in-chief of Krishi Jagran. Mr. Durgesh Chandra, Secretary General in Crop Life India. Dr. Vijay Tripathi, R&D in Nutrilis Agri-Food. And Mr. Rishabh Chaudhary, Executive Director and CTO in Bharat Rohan Airborne Innovation Private Limited. It's not every day that we have the privilege to introduce someone who has truly made waves in one of India's largest agri-media industries. The founder and the man behind Krishi Jagran, one of India's largest agri-media houses in New Delhi. For him, it has always been putting farmers first, and that's what made him dedicate his 27 years of life to Krishi Jagran. Join me in welcoming the incredible MC Dominic.
Good evening. Hello. See, that's the interesting thing. I love the students, the backside, you know. What is the reason? Can you tell me? Yeah? Yes? They are the people who lead. Is it not? You agree? Okay. So you see, we were talking many things. Have you ever heard about agri media any time in your life? Yes, we never heard. That's the silent answer, is it not? Otherwise, we would have said yes. Okay. I wish to talk to you few things about agri media. Okay. We had some discussions here. I relate to the discussion we had here. See, there was a question why agriculture is not taken into importance. Can you tell me one of the reasons for that? I always feel because we never have an agri media to advocate for agriculture. Is it not? We have a political media to speak for politics. We have a business media to talk for business. We have an entertainment media to talk about and entertain you. But do we have an agri media to speak for agriculture? Yes? Okay, very good. So that's the reason how Krishi Jagran came into existence. Okay. And today I can tell you, we are one of the largest, as he said. Okay. Now I just want to come back to the second point, which one of our panelists put on you. How many of you want to become millionaires? And I think we are all sitting with a dream to become one day a millionaire. And madam was asking me, Dominic, can an employee become ever a millionaire or billionaire? She said, can be a millionaire, but doubtful of becoming a billionaire. Is it not? And how many of you think that you can be a billionaire by doing job? Nobody. I think there are many, especially in info and other industries. Okay. Now I'm not talking about that. But an agri professional, if he has to become a millionaire, who should be first to become a millionaire? Can anyone of you tell you, if you want to become a millionaire, who should become a millionaire? Only a billionaire can make you a millionaire, no? They can only pay you. And do you ever thought that unless a farmer become a millionaire, we cannot be millionaires? Is it not? How many of you agree with that point? A farmer should become a millionaire, then only we can become a millionaire. I suppose every agri industry can scale up, every agri professional can scale up if our farmers become rich. Is it not? If they are become rich, then the topic was what we have written here become a reality. How? Because farmers will have enough money to invest for nutritious food or whatever we are thinking of to develop and cultivate. A farmer is not having called Millionaire Farmers of India Award. Did any of you hear about Millionaire Farmers of India Award? I doubt. If not, you should check it. And you know who is the richest farmer of India today? Okay, if I ask you, tell me who is the richest man of India. Is it not? Okay. Do anyone suggest who is the richest man of India? Yeah? Anyone? Richest man of India? I think our team is not having the dream to become richest. Yes. Farmer. Okay. 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 But as per our records, we had 38,000 nominations this year for become the richest farmer of India. And Dr. Rajaram Tripathi from Chhattisgarh, he is selected as the richest farmer of India by the very famous jury headed by the Nidhi Aayog head, Professor Ramesh Chand. Okay, it happened in December 8th only, recently. Okay, so I wish this is the way we can motivate the farmers to opt for these things. And I'm sure once they opt in that way, the thing's going to change. Then what the topic today is going to be a reality. Now, as we have decided, I know we have very industry specific people, especially the heads of industry associations also sitting with us, who can enlighten us more about it. So I give them the chance to enlighten us how to go ahead it. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for turning the event into a beacon of knowledge. Your contribution has lit up the room and we appreciate the brilliance you shared, sir. Thank you so much.
So next up, we have Mr. Durgesh Chandra, Secretary General, Crop Life India, a leading industry association of both Indian and global R&D driven crop science organization. Mr. Chandra have over 26 years of experience in India and other countries too, in areas like public policies and social secretary advisory, managing large scale of multi-stakeholders and much more, and judiciary producers and innovations. Give a great round of applause in welcoming the renowned industrious Mr. Durgesh Chandra, please on the stage.
Thank you, Vinit Saab. And thank you, AIOA team also for inviting me and sharing my thoughts on the industry academia meet at least. The students here are the topic of the today's discussion is industry academia meet. And what is the objective? See, whatever the experience the industry is having and what the expectation is from the academia, and the academia is what also having some exposure, or especially the new students, exposure to the industry where they can explore their future and the career also. So let me be very clear on this point. So I have made a presentation also along with a lot of slides also, but I will skip many of the things also for you. So the objective is to explore your potential and your passion. So in which field you can make a profession. And once you follow your passion and go into that profession, definitely you will succeed. And there is, if you to get a success, don't run after the success, you go for the excellence. Then the success will automatically come to you. So we have already have a panel discussion before this session, wherein the from agri input industry, from the pesticides industry, from Crystal, Dhanuka, and many of the other members like McDonald's, Pels also share their experience and what are the areas for the opportunities for the younger students and the agripreneurs like you. This is about the Crop Life India. So what is Crop Life India? I know that many of the members or the students will not be have heard the name of the Crop Life India because it's a altogether different thing and it's a lot of exposure and the scope also for the new students. We have the presence in 91 countries across the globe. And it's an industry association of the crop protection products. Like you have heard about the Bayer, Syngenta, Adama, FMC, Dhanuka, Tata Rallies. All these are the 16 members of the Crop Life India. Likewise, we have the presence across the globe in 91 countries, Crop Life International, Crop Life America, then Crop Life Asia is also there. Then under the Crop Life Asia, there are 15 countries and India is amongst the one of them, and Crop Life India we do have. These are the members of the Crop Life India. And what is the vision? Means committed to advancing sustainable agriculture, and mission is farmers' prosperity through enhanced productivity. We have discussed a lot about the increasing the productivity and what can be done through the agri input, through the policy reforms. So this is one of the mission of the Crop Life India, and the integrated modern solution for better crop protection and leadership in product stewardship. This is all about the mission, and then the how we do through the policy advocacy. We do have a regulatory framework. We do have the stewardship head under also where we can take up many of the activities. And we do represent the 70% of the market share. This Crop Life India members represent the 70% market share of the crop protection products. Means whatever the products are being sold into the India, they are 70% market share of only of our members. And 95% molecules, new molecules introduced in India are by our members. And the combined R&D spend of $6 billion USD annually. And partnering with farmers in progress for sustainable agriculture. This we have heard, and you have learned also in your education, see what is it's all about the agriculture. 70% more than 70% population is dependent, marginal farmers, small land holding. So I will not go much in detail, but definitely we have to feed upon the 1.43 billion population. That is the most important requirement of the agriculture. And when you have heard about the pandemic also, no one runs for the laptop or the mobile or anything else. They first went for to secure the food, to buy the atta, to buy the flour, vegetables, pulses, and all that, just to ensure the food security. So this is the most important thing for the human being to survive. And the GVA also, gross value added of the agriculture stood 18.3. Though our previous speakers also shared that the percentage of the GDP contribution to the agriculture is decreasing, but there is a reason also because the manufacturing sector is growing, the service sector is growing, and now what we are expecting to be the 5 trillion economy, 1 trillion economy is expected to be from the agriculture. 5 trillion out of one from agriculture, 1 from manufacturing, and 3 trillion economy is expected to be from the service sector. In a recent, more than 1,000 agri-tech startup contributing to the growth story, and that is the area where you can also think of making your career and your project being projected as an agripreneur. Employ nearly half of the population also. So crop protection products, what is the requirement of the crop protection product? As per AIOA estimate, approx 20 to 40% crop is lost to the pest annually. And if we calculate only the figure of the India, it would be somewhere in the lakhs of crores also. So that is the important for the crop protection products, and they protect the crop from 30,000 species of weeds, 10,000 species of worms and 10,000 species of plant-eating insects, and also from bugs, molds, rodents, etc., etc., etc. Just to ensure the food security, what we have also think of the smart agriculture for nutritional food and economic. If the food is saved, then there is the food security, then the nutritionally, and it will definitely contribute to the economic security. So that is the requirement of the crop protection products and the importance also of the same. Crop protection products not only protect the crop, but also the farmer. How? Because it helps in improving their life. It helps in the rural economy also, in increasing the socio-economic contribution. And crop protection products are for the plants are same as the medicine for the human being. There is a need and the requirement to follow the agriculture good practices, because we have whenever we take the name of the pesticides, though I am not taking that name, but there is a need for the changing of perception also. A lot of perception claim that whatever we are eating, whether it's safe or not. There is a lot of discussion around the organic also, then the natural farming also. But to feed a 1.43 billion, we require a science-based approach also, through which we can increase the production. So there is a need to change the perception, and that will also help you to explore your areas also for the new career opportunities. How? The key factors affecting crop protection industry is the 3 R's. First R is the regulation. Our previous speakers also said that it's a highly regulated industry. Everything is being regulated, from the production to the marketing to the sale to the export. Each and everything is regulated. Second R is the research. A lot of research has been done, and we'll share some of the examples also how it help in increasing the productivity and the production also. And third R is the response of the user. If the product is being liked by the farmers, by the consumers also, so it improves in the branding, the positioning, and all. So if my discussion would be more around the crop production products. So recent trends, since the topic is of the today's discussion is the recent trends in the smart agriculture. So crop production products are the AI, agri ingredients, the biological formulations, diagnostics apps also helping, and the use of technologies also. Drones we have already discussed, and the data management. How the active ingredients is helping. Will not go so much in the detail, means earlier we were using some of the other research technologies. Now how much we have grown, and through all the active ingredients, research in using genocides, physiology, biochemistry. So what is the outcome has come out of this? This is the outcome. Earlier, in 1960s, what the recommended dose of the powder or malathion or cartap, what we were using, now it has decreased to only to the 10 gram per hectare, which was earlier to be somewhere around the more than 10 kgs also. Then there is some developments also being done on the formulation part. Since the active ingredient is decreasing, the role comes for the formulation, how it will become more effective. There are so many things, and a slip has already been given to restrict my discussion around only in the 7 minutes. So we'll move forward. So there is research continued on the formulations also, and the new technologies are coming. So crop protection from the industry, Crop Life India was one who was advocating and instrumental in formulating the policies. And since we have the presence across the globe in 91 countries, we have the experts from the countries where it's already being used. So we took the experts and the advice from those also, and we helped the government also in formulating the policies. So now there is in place for the national drone rules also 2021, and the government of India Ministry of Agriculture has also issued SOPs, standard operating procedures for using these crop protection products. So future research on eco-friendly solution for post-harvest pest management, use of drones and the IT support, and then the national and state level collaboration comprising state and state agriculture universities, ICR, research and policies issues need to be strengthened for development and deployment of eco-friendly IPM modules. That is the most requirement, and development of robust ecosystem for R&D under PPP, public-private partnership. So what is the role of the Crop Life India in between? So we coordination, Crop Life India work as a coordination between the central and the state government. We represent the industry to the central government on all the policy matters, consultation with the other stakeholders, coordination with the research institute, academia, state agriculture institute, meeting with the farmers, and interaction with the international experts, and creating a favorable policy support and growth for the industry. If there is no favorable policy support, whatever the product are being developed, whatever the marketing strategy they are evolved, since it's a highly regulated, the industry will not be able to survive and do the business in the Indian market. Under the stewardship, we also do conduct a lot of program with the farmers for creating the awareness for the safe and judicious use of the crop protection products and helping economy to grow. Means how it has helped in the economy to grow in also. See, this is the exports and the imports figure. In the latest figure, 2020-23, the exports from India is 43,223 crores. That is the trade surplus of approximately 30,000 crores. It had helped through the industry, through the favorable policy support. Now we are the second largest exporter of agrochemicals to the world, and the products are being exported to US, Brazil, and the other countries. Top 5 countries in agrochemical exports are the first is the China, and now India has become the second largest exporter. So this is all about the crop protection products. But if you let me share some more things about the agriculture. Agriculture has a huge scope. We have the seed industry, we have the fertilizer industry, we have the agriculture insurance, we have the agriculture finance, when we have the food processing units. A lot of scope and the potential are there. There is only need is required from you to identify your potential, which is what is your passion, and in which profession you want to make your career. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insights. Your words were not spoken, but also understood and heard. Thank you, sir.
And now, prepare to be captivated as we invite our next speaker from the panel, Dr. Vijay Tripathi, who is presently working as a Director of Research and Development in Nutrilis Agrofood, Noida. She has 13 years of research experience. She has published 15 research papers in reputed and approved journals nationally and internationally. Let's give a warm welcome to a seasoned researcher and a thought leader, Dr. Vijay Tripathi.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are doing well. Are you doing well? किसी को नींद तो नहीं आ रही? बोर तो नहीं हो रहे? चलिए. First of all, I want to say thanks to Amity Institute of Organic Agriculture Department to invite me to express my experience and my feelings and my talk about the recent trends in smart agriculture for nutrition, food, and economic security. I want to share the video of Nutrilis Agrofood journey.
न्यूट्रिलिस एग्रो फूड की अपार सफलता के पीछे की कहानी। मिलेट्स यानी मोटा अनाज। मोटा अनाज भारत की प्राचीन काल से प्रमुख धरोहरों में से एक है। इसी मोटे अनाज पर भारत का स्वास्थ्य निर्भर था। जब से हमने इस मोटे अनाज को अपने भोजन से अलग किया, तब से शुगर, बीपी, थायराइड, माइग्रेन, तनाव, मोटापा, कैंसर, शुगर, कब्ज जैसी आम बीमारियों ने हमारे जीवन में स्थान बना लिया। न्यूट्रिलिस अपने नाम के अनुरूप ही भारत के पंच तत्वों को सजोने का काम कर रहा है। अब तक इसमें वायु, जल, पृथ्वी, पेड़ पौधे, जंगल, नदियां, पहाड़ थे। अब न्यूट्रिलिस एग्रो फूड्स मोटे अनाज को बचाने हेतु सार्थक कदम उठा रहा है। फतेहपुर जिला के तमाम ग्राम पंचायत के किसान न्यूट्रिलिस संयोजक प्रदीप द्विवेदी जी के साथ और उनके मार्गदर्शन में पारंपरिक देसी बीज जैसे कोंदो, कुटकी, मंडिया, कांगुन, ज्वार, बैगानी अरहर, आमटा, तिली इत्यादि जो संकटग्रस्त होने के कगार पर खड़े हैं, उन्हें बचाने के लिए 5 ग्राम पंचायतों में महिला स्व सहायता समूह बनाकर जैविक उन्नत खेती कर अधिक उत्पादन बढ़ाने का प्रयास व सामुदायिक बीज बैंक बनाकर इन प्राकृतिक तत्वों के संरक्षण व संवर्धन के लिए आगे बढ़ाने का काम निरंतर संचालित करने का एक छोटा सा प्रयास है। आइए हम सब मिलकर प्राकृतिक पर्यावरण, प्राकृतिक समाधान हेतु नए मार्ग व स्वास्थ्य के साथ साथ मोटे अनाज से मोटी आमदनी करें।
Actually, I stopped it because ये बहुत slow चल रहा था. It is not actual video, it is slow video. So I will tell you something about my Nutrilis Agro Food Company. It is 22-year-old company. It invites new innovation, ideas and researchers, and finally develop the product, innovative product, which are beneficial for our health, just like diabetic tea, anti-diabetic coffee, immunity, and multi-based millets-based cookies, tulsi, giloy, ashwagandha ki cookies, all are made by our company Nutrilis Agro Food. If we talk about the achievements, there are many outlets. Actually, हम लोग बहुत सारे आउटलेट न्यू जो मेजर सिटीज हैं वहाँ न्यूट्रिलिस के आउटलेट सेट कर रहे हैं और मिड डे मील इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स में। और जो प्रोडक्ट्स हम डेवलप करते हैं वो जैसे रागी के लड्डू और ब्रेकफास्ट सीरियल्स और बहुत सारे ऐसे यूजफुल प्रोडक्ट्स हैं। एक्चुअली वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग द इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ मिलेट very seriously. We are making lots of the products from millets. Shri Ann. We are distribute the government portion kit. We have 18 books in our company. अभी लेटेस्ट हमारी कल एक बुक आई है मिलेट एज अ सुपर फूड ऑफ इंडिया। Now we discuss about the topic of recent trend in smart agriculture for nutrition, food and economic security. Now we come to the topic recent trends of smart agriculture. What is smart agriculture? The smart agriculture is an adaptation of advanced technology and data-driven farm operation to optimize and improve the sustainability in agriculture production. A technique which are used in smart farming. You know what is AI? Artificial intelligence. I think very useful. आप उससे होमवर्क कर लेते हो, प्रोजेक्ट्स बना लेते हो। अगर यही आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस हमारे फार्मिंग में यूज होने लगे तो कितनी सारी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो सकती हैं। आई विल गिव यू द एग्जांपल ऑटोमेशन, मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन। नाउ अब मोबाइल एप्लीकेशंस ऐसे एप्लीकेशंस आने लगी हैं जिससे आप अपने एरिया के बारे में, वहाँ की फार्मिंग के बारे में और वहाँ की फील्ड की, क्रॉप की, मॉइस्चर कंटेंट, उसके न्यूट्रिशन की सारी आपको इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी। इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द ग्रीन हाउस फार्मिंग आजकल इतनी फेमस हो चुकी है और मेरे ख्याल से तो आगे जाके मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स विल डू ग्रीन हाउस फार्मिंग। इसमें बहुत इन्वेस्टमेंट भी होता है और बहुत फायदा भी होता है। Precise farming, it is very useful. And Internet of Things. You know what is Internet of Things? Not full form. You know the techniques of Internet of Things? Tell me. इसमें क्या होता है Internet of Things में? आई विल टेल यू, जैसे मोबाइल लैपटॉप हो गए, अगर इनको हम इंटरनेट से कनेक्ट कर देते हो तो पूरी दुनिया हमारे लिए खुल जाती है। हम कहीं भी मेल करें, कुछ भी बैंकिंग करें, कुछ भी शॉपिंग करें, दैट इज इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स। जस्ट इमेजिन अगर हम अपनी कार को, अपने घर को, अपनी फैक्ट्री को इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स से कोरिलेट कर लें तो हम क्या क्या देख सकते हैं। हम बहुत कुछ ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं। ये क्या होता है, ये कलेक्ट एक्सचेंज ऑफ डाटा विदाउट द ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन, विदाउट ह्यूमन के इंटरफेरेंस के बिना पूरा चीज अपने आप सिस्टम होता है। हमारी कार, ऑटोमेटिक कार जो होती है वो इस पे इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स पे डिपेंड करती हैं। सेंसर, इसमें एक्चुअली होता क्या है, इसमें जो एम्बेडेड कर दिया जाता है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सॉफ्टवेयर एंड सेंसर। सेंसर हमें सेंस देता है कि यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम हुई है। अब ये जो सेंसर है, ये जस्ट लाइक एक प्लांट है या एक फील्ड है, वहां पे मॉइस्चर का कंटेंट लो है हमारा, तो हमें कैसे पता चलेगा, एक सेंसर होगा, वो इंफॉर्मेशन देगा, जो कंट्रोल पैनल पे जाएगा, वो कंट्रोल पैनल एक रिमोट से काम करेगा और स्प्रिंकलिंग हो जाएगी। इफ प्रॉपर मॉइस्चर इज अवेलेबल इन द फील्ड, तब क्या होगा, एक और अलर्ट आएगा जो कंट्रोल सेंटर पे जाएगा और रिमोट से स्प्रिंकलिंग बंद हो जाएगी। आई विल टेल यू, मैं आपको इसलिए बता रही हूँ ताकि आप उसकी केवल टर्म पे ना जाएं, उसके कॉन्सेप्ट को समझें कि उसमें हो क्या रहा है। अगर प्रिसाइज फार्मिंग की बात करें तो क्या होता है, उसमें ऑब्जर्वेशन होता है, मेजरमेंट होता है और रिस्पॉन्डिंग होती है। हाँ, इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर फॉर द ग्लोबल चैलेंजेस, इंक्रीज द अमाउंट ऑफ रियल टाइम डाटा, remote monitoring, controlling water and other resources, improving livestock management, accurate evaluation of soil and crops, improving agriculture production। हमारा लास्ट टारगेट क्या है, हमारा लास्ट टारगेट है कि जो हमारे स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर का लास्ट टारगेट होता है कि हमारा प्रोडक्शन अच्छा हो, जो सीड्स हो उसमें न्यूट्रिशन क्वालिटी अच्छी हो और हेल्दी सीड्स आए। जैसे अगर हेल्दी फ्रूट्स आते हैं तो हमें खाने का मन करता है, हमें न्यूट्रिशन पहुंचता है। ऐसे अगर हमारे सीड्स अच्छे आएंगे एग्रीकल्चर से तो हमें उनका इंटेक करना ज्यादा यूजफुल लगेगा और हमारी बॉडी को बहुत हेल्थ और न्यूट्रिशन मिलेगा। बेनिफिट ऑफ स्मार्ट फार्मिंग की बात करें तो क्या होता है, बूस्ट हार्वेस्ट होता है, लेस यूज ऑफ फर्टिलाइजर होता है, मोर सस्टेनेबल होता है। रोल ऑफ स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर, रोल क्या है, इनहांस द क्रॉप क्वालिटी। हम स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर से क्रॉप की क्वालिटी को इंप्रूव करते हैं। प्रिसाइज फार्मिंग टेक्निक्स क्या है, टू मैक्सिमाइज द न्यूट्रिएंट कंटेंट, जो हमारा कंटेंट है उसका अमाउंट बढ़ जाए। अब एक है ट्रेडिशनल फार्मिंग एंड सेकंड इज स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर फार्मिंग। फूड सिक्योरिटी, इंक्रीज द यील्ड थ्रू द स्मार्ट टेक्नोलॉजी। अब स्मार्ट फार्मिंग क्या होता है, स्मार्ट टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करके हम यील्ड को बढ़ाते हैं। रिडक्शन इन पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट लॉस, जो लॉस होता है उसको हम कैसे बचाते हैं, IoT और AI, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के थ्रू। इकोनॉमिक सिक्योरिटी की अगर हम बात करें तो कॉस्ट सेविंग बेनिफिट होते हैं इसमें। इफिशिएंट यूज ऑफ रिसोर्सेज, जो रिसोर्स हमारे पास अवेलेबल है वो कॉस्ट इफिशिएंट होते हैं। रिड्यूस वेस्टेज कम हो जाता है। न्यू रेवेन्यू स्ट्रीम, डाटा ड्राइवन एग्रीकल्चर एंड प्रिडिक्टिव एनालिसिस जो इजिली हो जाती है। रिसेंट ट्रेंड्स क्या चल रहा है आजकल, स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर में रिसेंट ट्रेंड क्या है, ऑटोमेशन, अपने आप ही सारा काम हो जाए और रोबोट से फार्मिंग हो। हम जब रोबोट की बात करते हैं तो हमको लगता है कि हाँ एक रोबोट उड़ रहा है और हमारे सारे खेतों को दिखा रहा है, लेकिन रोबोट का सिर्फ इसी में यूज नहीं होता है, उसके साथ हम बहुत सारे काम कर सकते हैं। पेस्टिसाइड स्प्रेड कर सकते हैं और मॉइस्चर का कंटेंट चेक कर सकते हैं। कोई इन्फेक्शन हो जाएगी हमारी क्रॉप में तो उसको चेक कर सकते हैं। मतलब मैनी मोर यूज होते हैं। इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स एंड रियल टाइम मॉनिटरिंग, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस टू प्रिडिक्ट एनालिसिस, ब्लॉकचेन ऑफ ट्रांसफर एंड सप्लाई चेन, मतलब हमने जो प्रोडक्ट बनाया उसको हम सप्लाई चेन के थ्रू जो देते हैं वो भी स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर के थ्रू आती है, ताकि जिस टाइम पे हम कोई चीज दें वो राइट टाइम पे वहां तक पहुंच जाए। उसको पूरा ऑब्जर्व किया जा सकता है थ्रू IoT, इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स के। ऑटोमेशन एंड रोबोटिक्स का यूज होता है, जो भी हमने बताया। इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स एप्लीकेशन क्या होती है, सॉइल मॉइस्चर सेंसर, वेदर मॉनिटरिंग सिस्टम। बेनिफिट्स क्या होते हैं, डाटा ड्राइवन डिवाइस मेकिंग, मतलब जो डाटा मिलता है उससे हमें क्विक पता चल जाता है कि हमको आगे क्या डिसीजन लेना है। ऑप्टिमाइज रिसोर्स यूज, जो हमारे रिसोर्सेज हैं वो प्रॉपर यूज हो रहे हैं कि नहीं। इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स, इससे हम पता लगा सकते हैं कि हमें अपनी क्रॉप में अब क्या करना है. इट इज जस्ट a स्मार्ट टेक्नोलॉजी टू यूज द एग्रीकल्चर फार्मिंग. It is a self-driving tractor which can look everything: soil temperature, moisture. Artificial intelligence, predictive analysis for weather forecast and crop disease. AI driven crop recommendation. अब क्या है, वेदर पैटर्न हम पता कर सकते हैं इसी AI के टूल से. और वेदर अगर हमें पता चल जाएगा कि आज बारिश होनी है तो हम अवॉइड कर देंगे उस दिन क्रॉप अपनी क्रॉप में सीडिंग करना हम अवॉइड कर सकते हैं. तो ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस हमें ये भी बताता है. ब्लॉकचेन इन एग्रीकल्चर, इंश्योरिंग ट्रांसपेरेंसी इन फूड चेन सप्लाई एंड ट्रांसबिलिटी फ्रॉम फार्म टू फॉर्क. जो प्रोडक्ट हमने बनाया उसको हमें ट्रांसपोर्ट करके सप्लाई चेन के थ्रू पहुंचाना होता है. स्मार्ट टेक्नोलॉजी के थ्रू हम एक एक स्टेप को ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं और राइट टाइम पे राइट प्लेस पे कहाँ है कैसा है ये सब पता कर सकते हैं. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर. challenges and future perspective, data privacy concern. अब क्या है, हम सब कुछ टेक्नोलॉजी के थ्रू कर रहे हैं तो हमारा डाटा सेफ रहे, हमारे पास किसी और को ट्रांसफर ना हो, ये भी बहुत जरूरी है. ठीक है. एडेप्टेशन बैरियर इन डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज. फ्यूचर ट्रेंड्स क्या है, इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 5G एंड एज कंप्यूटिंग. कंक्लूजन की बात करें तो इनहांस प्रोडक्टिविटी थ्रू स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर से हमें क्या क्या फायदे हो सकते हैं. Enhance productivity, resource efficiency, nutrition, food production, data driven decision making. हमारे पास डाटा आ गया, अब हम डिसाइड करेंगे कि हम एग्रीकल्चर फार्मिंग कैसे करेंगे. इकोनॉमिक सिक्योरिटी मिल जाती है. रूरल डेवलपमेंट एरिया जो है वहां पे अगर स्मार्ट एग्रीकल्चर आ गया तो वहां के जो फार्मर्स हैं उनको कितना फायदा होगा. ग्लोबल फूड सिक्योरिटी मिल जाती है. चैलेंजेस एंड इथनिक कंसिडरेशंस होते हैं और कोलैबोरेशन एंड नॉलेज शेयरिंग. अब अगर हमारे पास कोई टेक्नोलॉजी है तो हम कितने लोग से कोलैबोरेट कर सकते हैं और अपनी नॉलेज जो हमारे पास है वो भी शेयर करना इजी हो जाता है कि भाई हमें पता चल गया कि आज बारिश होने वाली है, पड़ोस के किसान को बता दिया भाई आज बारिश होने वाली है तुम रुक जाओ. अगर हम स्मार्ट फार्मर हैं तो हम शेयर कर सकते हैं अपनी नॉलेज. इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द कॉल टू एक्शन, तो encouraging stockholder to adopt smart agriculture practices. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for enriching our understanding and inspiring us, and for sharing your expertise in such a profound and impactful manner. Your contribution has truly elevated the event. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Prepare to enlighten as we welcome Bharat Rohan Airborne Innovation Private Limited in the realm of agriculture. In the era where the agriculture landscape is evolving rapidly, Bharat Rohan has emerged a key player to leverage airborne technology to evolve farmer practices. So I would like to call upon the stage Mr. Rishabh Chaudhary, CTO and founder of Air Bharat Rohan. Sir, please.
Thank you, everyone. It has been a long day, and I think every one of you must be tired, so I will not take much of your time. And I would like to thank Samitin University for conducting this seminar. So I have made a technical PPT. I think I will try to make you understand. Is everyone comfortable with English? Like some part in English and some part in Hindi? Okay, great. So, like when the PPT is starting, like I want to ask a question to you. Like, what do you think is the main problem of the farmer? What do you think is the main problem of the farmer? I mean, the basic problem is what? Like, what do you think is the basic problem with the Indian farmers? The basic problem with the farmers is that his crop is dying and he doesn't know what to do, right? Do you agree with me? So, like just to give you a brief background about myself, me and my founder Amandeep, we were student of BTech in aerospace engineering. and we happened to, meet some of the farmers during our college days. And we got to know that, okay, like once there is some kind of disease or pest in the farms, then the farmers are not able to identify it and then take and then to take actionable measures against it. So क्या होता है कि like कोई बीमारी आ गई फील्ड पे, तो farmers क्या करेगा? Like what they do is they will go to a particular retailer, they will go to a particular dealer कि मैं dealer के पास जा रहा हूँ जिससे मुझे सामान लेना है, and then he will diagnose the disease for me. What he will do is कि because he has to earn money, right? So what he will do is he will sell you the product that is a better margin. So this is the state of Indian agriculture. Like we can go on many talks, we can do a lot of things, but the ground root reality is this. Like if some farmer is finding a problem in his crops, he will go to a retailer and he will ask what is going wrong. So that is what we have found. So how do we change it? So being an aerospace engineer, like we were doing a lot of things with drones. So what we did is like we got to understand remote sensing. So remote sensing is a very old technology where we use satellites to identify prediction of weather, what kind of weather will be there, or like what kind of acreage is there. So all these things are prevalent in the industry itself. So we thought that why don't we combine the drones and GIS and make a solution with for the individual smallholder farmers. So what we see is the problem with the farming community is that they are not able to get any scientific advisory from the for the crops. Second is like if there is something wrong with the crops, right? What they do is they will push a lot of chemicals into it, right? So that their crops can be saved. But by doing that, they are adding a lot of chemicals into the crops, and then what happens is like when they're exporting this kind of exports to the international markets, their produce is getting rejected. So what they are doing is they are pushing a lot of money, but they are not getting right benefit out of it. And like you see, like 16% of the farm exports in India were rejected, and right now, if you read the newspapers, like we can see like even China has rejected our exports. So what's the solution for it? The solution is not to spray a lot, right? The solution is to find the disease in very early stages. That is what we do. So how do we do it? So like we have a technology called hyperspectral imaging. So we have been working with, we have started working with 42 farmers in Uttar Pradesh from like in 2016. And now we are working with 19,000 farmers all across India. So what we do is like we try to identify this disease in very early stages. What do I mean by early stages? Like suppose if you are a human, right? So if any kind of pathogen or disease is entering your plant in your system, then what will happen? You will show some symptoms. You will have cough, you will have fever. But plants, they can't do anything. Plants can only change colors, right? But we can't see a lot of colors. That is our limitation. Butterfly can identify that like which flower is full of nectar, but we can't, right? There is something called praying mantis. It can see 26,000 colors, more than that, right? There are a lot of different, animals which can see different kind of frequency that we can't. So it is our human limitation that we are not able to identify a particular color. But when a plant is changing its nature, like when a plant is turning from green to brown, it is changing its color very slowly, and we are not able to identify it. That's why once a crop is damaged, then we are going to take the action on the plant. So that is how like we are identifying this disease in very early stages, where the disease has just infested in the plant. And how do we do it? So suppose like as a human, we all see in a very broad spectrum, right? We see in our red, green, and blue. We can identify with the colors, right? And with the hyperspectral imaging, there are like 5 nanometer bands. So if there is any kind of impurity, or if there is any kind of disease, or if there is any kind of anomaly in the color itself, we will be able to identify it. So as you can see, like the farm on the right side, it looks very completely normal, right? But like that you can see from the human eye. But like if we put some vegetation dices into that, we can see that like there is something wrong with the crops. So that is what we do. That is what we are doing. So in a similar manner, like we can find what is the water requirement for the plants, for the crops. Suppose so these green lines, these blue lines shows that there is a water stress in the plant. So these kind of trees should be irrigated right now. So all these kind of activities we are able to identify in very early stages so that we can mitigate the, the input cost of the farmer. Here you can see that this is a particular crop of peppermint crop where you can see these red spots. You can see the red spots. These red spots are the infestation that are occurred due to mint borer. So these kind of precision, this kind of centimeter level precision we can get using drones in agriculture. And this is one of the example where we have estimated soil pH just by using just photos. So this is the recent this is a very recent example of what is going on in the industry. We use lot of lot of terms that you have heard of. We have used machine learning, we use AI, we use spectroscopy. So this is combination of things that are emerging right now. As we move forward, like lot of other companies will be there. They will be collecting lot of data, and they will be enhancing this data accuracy. Because like right now, like we are a very small company and like we have very small data set. So like if there are like a lot of people, like if someone from you wants to pursue this career, they can do it, and then they can have a very extensive, we can have a very extensive library as a country, so that whenever we can find any disease or pest in very early stages, we can counter it rather than just spraying the chemicals on top of it. So that is one mindset we have to change. That like okay, on that by just spraying we will not be able to fix anything. So we have to find out some predictive measures where we can identify these species and pests in very early stages. So this is one satellite based classification where we have find out like what is the acreage of a particular crop at peppermint. So as you can see in this imagery, like there are two adjacent farmers. One of the farmers, their crop has been burned by damage due to hopper burn, but the farmer that has been using our advisory, his crop is safe. So there's a very impact on the farmers. Like what we have seen is that 26% average crop loss we have prevented, and there is a 26% average increase in the margins for the farmers. So yeah, I mean like that is it from my side. Like if you have any questions, we can ask. Thank you.
We have questions during the break. You have the ID number that we can. Okay.
Sure. So now I would like to request Joint Coordinator of AIOA, Dr. Sangeeta Pandey ma'am, and Dr. Durgesh Kumar Tripathi sir to come on the stage for the qualification of the expertise. Sure, and all the faculty members.
Mr. MC Dominic Sir, founder and editor-in-chief in Krishi Jagran. Mr. Durgesh Mr. Durgesh Chandra Sir, Secretary General, CropLife India. Dr. Vijay Tripathi, R&D Head, Nutrilis Agro Food. Students, please clap. Mr. Rishabh Chaudhary, Executive Director and CTO, Bharat Rohan Airborne Innovations Private Limited.
Garima, you please. ये इसको भी लिखवा दो बेटा.
Now, I would like to call upon the stage my mentor, Dipshika Thakur ma'am, Assistant Professor of AIOA, for the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much, dear students. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Deepshika Thakur. I'm Dr. Deepshika Thakur, Assistant Professor, AIOA. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Amity Institute of Organic Agriculture. An event of this dimension does not happen overnight. I will take the opportunity to thank everyone for their contribution in making this event a success. On this special occasion, I, on behalf of the organizing committee, convey deep regards and hearty thanks to our Honorable Founder President, Mr. Ashok Chauhan, sir, Honorable Chancellor, Mr. Atul Chauhan, sir, and Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Balbinder Shukla, ma'am. I extend a thank you to the Director General, Amity Institute of Food and Agriculture Foundation, Dr. Nutan Kaushik, ma'am, for the support and guidance in all possible manner to organize this event. My sincere thanks to our joint coordinators, AIOA, Dr. Sangeeta Pandey, ma'am, and Dr. Durgesh Tripathi, sir, for their help and support at various stages. Heartfelt thanks and regards to all the honorable industry experts and delegates who have taken out time to be here with us. Mr. Kamal Kumar, sir, Advisor, Dhanuka Agritech. Mr. MC Dominic, Founder and Editor-in-Chief. Mr. Durgesh Chandra, sir, Secretary General, Crop Life India. Mr. Ram Gopal Yadav, Head Research, Agronomics, Analytics Lab Private Limited. Mr. Chandrasekhar Shukla, Senior Vice President, Crystal Crop Protection Limited. Mr. Vinod Goyal, CEO, Agricare Corporation. Ms. Dr. Vijay Tripathi, R&D, Head, Nutrilis Agro Foods. Mr. Anjan Mandal, Director, Innoterra. Mr. Rishabh Chaudhary, Executive Director, Bharat Rohan, Revitalizing Agriculture. Thank you so much for being here with us today. All our faculty colleagues and non-teaching staff members also deserve a special thanks for their enthusiastic participation and help at all times. I thank all the students who are here with us and encouraged all the audience. I would like to thank all the audience. I cannot thank everyone enough for the involvement they have shown and the willingness they have expressed to take the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zones. At the end, I would like to thank you all for making this event a successful one. Thank you so much.
Everyone, please join for the cup of tea. Thank you so much.